That being said, I think the man of the next hour and a half is ready to go. So let's bring him on. Mr. Taylor Williamson. Let's see if we can find him here. 1 second. Where did you go, Taylor? Oh, Taylor just ran off.
Duncan, I'm trying to run a business over here.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Taylor. Where did you go, though? Why can't I see you?
You guys, no refunds, by the way. I just want to make that
here we
clear.
go. There he is. There's Taylor Williamson, folks.
Am I?
Yeah.
Can people see me?
They better see you. I see you.
I only see Duncan. Can people see me?
Yep.
Yes.
Well, hello, everybody. Wait, hold on a second. You guys, this is an amateur operation here. How do I set it so I see what... All I'm looking at is Duncan. I mean, it's a dream come true. Let's be honest.
What more do you need?
Most people don't want to look at themselves on this thing. That's all I want to see. Wait, listen. Now I see nothing. All I see is a letter S. I want my money back. How do I do that?
Click on view. And it should have speaker.
View speaker.
View and
yeah, it's on view speaker. I see the letter S. As long as everyone can see me, as long as you guys are so blessed to see me, that's all that matters. Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Talk to Strangers. How are you guys doing? By a round of applause, are you guys well and happy and healthy? Anybody? Okay, you guys are all like, pandemic things. I feel you. Listen, I'm so grateful you guys are here again. Someone's having fun over there. Let's block them and send them to jail, please. Thank you. We don't mess around here. We're very welcoming community here. But if you make a noise, you're gone. Just kidding. I'm trying to be. That's mean silly. That's my style now in the pandemic. I'm a little stressed out because I decided to dress nice again for the second time in a year, Producer Duncan. And my clothes don't fit me anymore. If anyone heard about this in the last Talk to Strangers show, my clothes are slowly not fitting me anymore. But these clothes fit me, but except the neck part. My neck got fat, producer. My Adam's apple got fat, Producer Duncan. Have you heard of such a thing?
Have you been doing Adam's apple exercises?
No,
That's your problem, man.
I've been eating a lot of apples, though. Maybe too many, maybe.
That's what it is. Yeah, if you're not working out your Adam's apple, you're gonna get a little extra girth there.
My Adam's apple is getting girthy. I feel like I'm slowly asphyxiating myself, so I might pass out by the end of the show. If there's any doctors in the room, please be on standby. Please also don't touch me though, because there's a pandemic and I don't want to get sick. So I'm gonna need the new CPR.
It doesn't sound echoey in there.
What's that? Listen, kick the security, get them out of here, please. Like, no refunds. But so I might slowly start taking off my clothes so I don't die. That might happen. Right now, I'm dressed in a suit on top and shorts on the bottom, like the singer from AC/DC. That's what I'm doing. Producer Duncan, how you been?
Been good. It's hard to believe it's been a month since we did this last time. Time flies when you're sitting in home by yourself.
You know what happened? The highlight of my last month is the M key on my key.
Your piano?
Computer.
The M key?
Not my piano. The M key on my piano stopped working. The M key on my keyboard stopped working. And I went online, I read, what do you do? And some guy, people were on Reddit, he's like, just push it a bunch of times. You probably have a crumb in there. And I pushed it a bunch of times. And the people are like, yeah, do that. That worked for me. Thank you. I did it. And I broke my M key. So no more M's. Well, when I press M, it presses 3 M's. So it's really good if I'm like on an AOL Instant Messenger and something, I'm eating food that tastes really good. I go It's really easy. I just go All you losers out there, you have to go like a bunch of losers. But I just go
Well, have you considered just doing an N really quick, like do 2 N's back to back really quick?
Whoa.
Because then you mash them together, it kind of looks like an M. Lowercase only. Lowercase. If you do uppercase, it's gonna look really weird.
You're a genius.
Thank you.
Wow. You should be getting paid. I don't know why you're not getting paid for this. You're so
good. I need to talk to my agent.
That's some brilliant stuff. Another tragedy I had recently is I have Sirius satellite radio. When you sign up, they give you like a killer deal, and then you pay for like 6 months, and then or you get like $6 a month for the first 6 months, then it goes to like $15 or whatever. So I called them to be like, hey, I'm canceling my subscription. I'm done, because I'm out of here. So like they would be like, whoa, hey, but Taylor, we care about you. We want you as a customer. Please don't leave. How about we go back to your deal? And I'll be like, okay, all right, But I did that, and then they were like, okay, bye.
It's like, we don't need you.
And I was too embarrassed to be like, no, just JK, I like listening to Howard Stern. So I don't have Sirius satellite radio anymore. So if anyone has a password I can borrow.
Or, I mean, since if you want to just listen to like comedic radio, you can listen to Not So Serious Radio.
Ooh. You know what's funny? It's like I can't tell people don't have their microphones on, or they agree that was the worst joke. Of all time.
No, that's the tightrope that we're walking doing a Zoom show. Either the greatest joke ever made, or it's fallen flatter than a pancake.
Well, listen, this is great. People get the vibe of the show. It's gonna be a lot of not so great comedy, a lot of regretting paying to watch the show. So let's get into it. Let's talk to our first strangers. Any stranger in line to talk?
Yeah, we got a couple people. We'll start off with Mary. Let's add Mary here. There she is.
Oh, I know Mary.
Hi Taylor.
Hey, friend Mary. Nice to see you again. Thanks for coming back.
Nice to see you again.
What's wrong with you? You came to the last show and you came back? Didn't you learn your lesson?
Listen, I was like in tears last time, so I'm like, I have to come back.
I threatened her family. I said, if you don't come back to my show, horrible things are gonna happen. She was crying, and then she came back. Thank you.
So speaking of my family, I need to tell you this. So I went to see my parents today, and I said, don't call me after 8 o'clock, because I use my cell phone. I said, don't call me after 8, because I'm going to a comedy show. And they were, whoa, what are you going to? I said, I'm going to see Taylor Williamson, comedy show. Oh, okay. And my dad was like, oh, he must be pretty lonely. And I'm like, well, like, I don't know. I'm like, I guess so. It's a pandemic, and I'm pretty sure he lives by himself. So maybe he's like, no. If he wanted to talk to you, he must be pretty lonely.
Wait, that was your dad? Your dad said that?
My dad said.
Wow.
Can I tell you about that story? How it made me feel? At first, it made me sad, and then selfishly, I felt better at the end.
See, it was the opposite for me. Like,
Right.
I felt worse at the end.
It's interesting, you guys. That's a life lesson, you guys. Sometimes stories are good for some people and they're bad for other people, but you never know. It could switch at the end.
It was great though. At the end, he's like, "See, you didn't get that at first, did you?" I'm like, "No, I sure did. It took me a minute."
Your dad sounds like my grandma. Like my grandma. Like I remember when I was like 17, I was telling her how I played soccer as a kid, and then she was like, "Well, you were on the team." And I was like, she never even came to one of my games. She just assumed I sucked at soccer. She had no reason to know anything otherwise. But like, I'm guessing, is your father elderly? I don't want to assume. Is he an elderly man?
He'll be 70 on February 12th. So yeah.
Okay, he's a cougar. Okay. So listen. Tell him that we're not lonely because we have millions of people watching. Just don't look how many people. Just trust me. There's millions of people watching. Well, we're not lonely anymore. This is great. You're having a good month, Mary?
Yeah, it's okay so far. I can't.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Mary, I have a question for you. You ready?
I'm ready. Oh no. Okay.
This is the cup.
Last time this was bad because because we were gonna rob a bank after the last question.
How did it go?
Well, it was like something you could wish you could have a lot of or something, and I said money, and then there was this, like you decided to tell me to rob a bank.
Mary, I know what you're talking about, but no one else does, so I'm just gonna agree with them that you're crazy and I don't know what you're talking about.
Some people might. I don't know. Some people might have been here.
Mary, you must be you seem very lonely. That's what I feel.
Mary, I was there, Mary. I'll back you up.
All right.
Thank you.
Block her. Thank you. Mary, I love that shirt / jacket. Where did you get it?
Well, this is Mickey Mouse. I love Mickey Mouse, so it's a Mickey Mouse shirt, and I got it from the Disney store.
Which
what?
Disney store?
I live in Buffalo, so in Niagara Falls there's a Disney outlet store, and lately they've had like super cheap clearance stuff. So we've been hanging out there a little bit. It's only like a half hour away.
You hang out at the Disney store?
Not hang out, but but since Disneyland has been closed, apparently they have to sell their merchandise, so they're selling it super cheap at the Disney stores.
Oh, what's another discount you got? I'm Jewish. I love discounts to perpetuate the stereotype.
Well, and then we have the Disney Visa card. Gets us 10% off. So.
Look at you. It's like they're giving you stuff.
It's true. This was like $5. It says drink more. It says hold that thought. Must coffee. And there's a Mickey Mouse holding his finger up, saying, "Hold on, keep coffee."
Listen, our today's show is sponsored by Disney, apparently. Well, Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate you so much coming on, and thank you we're not lonely anymore because we have each other. And I love that whoever you live with doesn't want to be here. That makes me so happy that
You know what? He's working again currently right now in the living room. He's working from home.
He could have come over for 5 minutes, but he doesn't care about me. But if my last name was Disney, he would care, I think. I'm gonna get cast in a Disney. I moved to LA when I was 18. I was like, I'm gonna be like the older brother on a Disney Channel sitcom, and it's gonna happen one day. Right now, I'm going for Grandpa. That's when I knew I was old in show business is when I got an audition to play an uncle, and I was like, ooh. Listen, Mary, thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you. Be well. I hope to see you again.
Thank you. I'll be back again if you have it again.
Oh, thank you, friend. Bye. Well,
Bye.
look at that, you guys. We talked to a friend. Yeah, get rid of her. We talked to a friend, and we learned about the Disney channel, the Disney store. They have some deals. This is great. Who else we got, Duncan?
Well, after last show, Taylor, I know you talked to me about I don't know, kind of sourcing some potential guests, seeing what we can do. Like I feel like the first version of this went really well, but you even said like, oh, can we find someone to make the show even better?
Yeah.
And I did some research. I looked around and I found this guy online. He's a Hollywood mogul is his title, and I figured he might be able to help give us some advice on like I don't know, just how to move forward with things. So
listen, he bought a ticket to be here. Let's talk to him.
Yeah, his name is Jesse Miller.
Okay, cool.
Jesse.
Oh, what's up, guys? What's up, TW? Can you hear me?
Oh, dude, I hear you. What's up, Jesse?
I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Living that Hollywood lifestyle.
Oh, cool, man. I live near
I
Hollywood.
mean, you know about that.
Yeah, I'm in the Valley. It's about 20 minutes from Hollywood, depending on
Hell
traffic. Yeah,
Technically,
man.
North Hollywood, you know what I'm saying? That's typically where I reside, you know what I'm saying? Operate. That's where my operation outfit is out of. That's where I'm based, as we say in the industry.
Oh, very cool, man. Is that where you're from?
Hell yeah. No, I'm originally from Norwood, Ohio. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah.
OH.
Hell yeah. Ohio player right here.
No, you're supposed to go IO, no?
No, I play by my own rules. Maverick.
Okay. Cool. My grandpa and great grandpa went to Ohio State.
Oh, hell yeah. Buckeyes.
Yeah, right? I'm from San Diego.
Hell yeah. Tony Gwynn in the house.
Rest in peace. He passed away.
Hell yeah. SDRIP.
No, but San Diego's still alive, but the baseball player is no longer with us.
They need to upgrade their hats. They're still in standard definition. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
That's true. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, they got to get them HD new eras.
Now it's 4K. They're way behind.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
4K.
Dude, I had an embarrassing situation as I gave my cousin my Netflix password because I paid the extra money for the 4K movies. You know what I'm talking about?
Hell yeah.
And he's like, I got a 4K TV. And I went to his house and I set it up and there was no 4K section. I was like, I had to tell him you don't have a 4K TV. And it was very awkward.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Salty.
It's what?
Salty.
Salty,
Salty
yeah.
about
Yeah,
it.
yeah, 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 yeah. True. So how's your pandemic been going, Jesse?
Pretty tight. I actually won a sweepstakes to come to New Zealand to see Metallica and Slipknot play. And then
Yeah.
James Hetfield, show got canceled. And James Hetfield went to rehab. But I heard about that COVID and I was fucking ducked out. And I've been in New Zealand since then. You know what I'm saying? Living it up Hobbit style.
This is real life.
This is real life, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm an illegal fugitive here now. But, you know,
What?
I'm living it mask free with glee. You know what I'm saying? Running around, hanging out with wizards and shit. I'll show you
Dude.
some photos. I gotta find a photo. You keep talking. I'm gonna find a photo real quick.
Dude, that's amazing. Like,
So
what's?
unique New Zealand.
I heard there's a lot of cats over there. What's up with that?
Oh, there's a fuckload of cats, dude. And I'm talking about the James Corden type. You know what I'm saying? It's like the real feline. You know what I'm saying? Non-lifestyle.
No CGI cats over there.
Hell yeah, the real deal. I'm gonna show you a photo of a type photo of me sitting on a rock in New Zealand.
Okay. Producer Duncan, have you been to New Zealand?
I have not been to New Zealand. No, I was born in Australia, but I have not been to New Zealand.
That's kind of racism, isn't it? Jesse, is that offensive to you? I'm sorry.
Nah, New Zealand is like Australia's Canada. You know what I'm saying? It's smaller, but like smarter and knows how to run shit.
Yeah. That's what it seems.
But Australia's got like cooler, like, you know what I'm saying, like dune buggies and shit like that. And they got like big sharks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Do they have kangaroos over there?
Oh, in New Zealand?
No, in Australia? Do they have
Oh, in
kangaroos?
Australia, yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hopping around doing all kinds of kangaroo shit. But not the
Sure.
shoes. They might have the shoes with the pockets also. Tell you what, trying to find this photo of me on a rock is really slowing things down.
Take your time. There's no one watching. It's okay. It's just us. I went to the zoo in Sydney, Australia last year, real life, and I forgot to see kangaroos and koalas.
Oh shit.
That's embarrassing.
Well, you know, I'm saying after that fire, all the koalas were running out. You could have seen them real easy then.
Ooh.
I'm just stating facts. I ain't, you know, proclamating on it. Fire's a bad thing.
I'm against fire. Okay, we can come together on that. Fires are bad, unless I was watching Alien 2 last night, also known as Aliens, and fire was good.
You know the story with that when Jimmy Cameron pitched the Alien sequel to the studios, he came in, your story, wrote on a chalkboard Alien, then wrote the cash sign at the end of it. Sign on the dotted line. Picture deal, right on
Is
the
that
spot.
true?
Hell yeah, it's true.
Wow. What's your favorite Sigourney Weaver film?
Alien 3.
Really? I didn't know
Yeah,
people
yeah.
were allowed to like that one.
She shaves her head looking hard as fuck right there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everybody was running around in like an underground Twix bar. Everything was all like brown and crazy looking. Hell yeah, that movie's baller.
Wait, Jesse, I have a question for you. May I ask you a question?
Hell yeah.
This is from the Cup of Questions, the official one. If you were wrongfully put into an insane asylum, what would you do to prove you're actually sane and not just pretending to be sane?
I just tell them I like it here because all the free rent, you know what I'm saying? Then it shows your thinking, you know what I'm saying? Taking the opportunity by storm.
Interesting, but let's act this out. Can we act this out? Do you mind?
Hell yeah.
Hey, I'm the doctor and the security guy. We got a small staff here. Just I'm not the only person.
And you don't have a normal born name, just a professional description?
My name is
Is your name Terrence or something?
My name's Terrence, but my name is Doctor. I was gonna say Weinstein, but I didn't want to be stereotypical, you know. Doctor.
He's not a predator movie mogul.
You know those doctors, the predators who make Goodwill Hunting, you know?
Oh hell yeah.
My name's Dr. Schmotlock.
Dr. Schmotlock.
Hey buddy, you're a real crazy guy, right?
No, I'm like totally not crazy.
I don't know, man. That's what they all say. That's the last guy said that, and he turned out to be crazy, you know?
And I would say, like, if someone's crazy, would they want to party?
You know, I never thought of it like that. You must
yeah.
not be crazy because we confiscate those things when people walk in.
Hell yeah, because I'm living in this asylum rent free, you know what I'm saying? State paid.
Did
Free
you
hops
bring?
in a cot, you know what I'm saying? And they're loading me up with some dope ass drugs. They help me go to sleep.
You know, you want to hear a good quote from the movie Alien 3 I heard recently?
Hell yeah.
the guy goes, I'm gonna say it wrong, but he basically says, to be insane. What's the line? You know, he's like, if you're
That's
in,
from Shakespeare.
is it from Shakespeare?
To be insane or not to be.
No, it's the one he goes, if you're a sane man in an insane asylum, you need to act insane or something like that. You know what I'm talking about?
Clever.
Duncan, producer Duncan, look it up.
All right, I'm
Jesse,
on it.
One of
Jesse,
my favorite lines from Alien 3 was actually cut for time, but it goes something like this, like, "Oh fuck, it's an alien." That's one of the best ones.
so
That's
did
like
you?
up there with "I'll be back" and "Luke, I'm your father" or whatever.
Yeah, a lot of spoiler alerts. I apologize to anybody who hasn't seen these films, and because if you just saw Alien
Spoiler
1,
alert! In the movie Alien, Aliens, and Alien 3, there are aliens.
Dude, that's not cool. In America, we don't. I don't know what you guys do in New Zealand, but in America, that's not cool, man.
Yeah, yeah.
No. What? Let me ask you, producer Duncan. Yes,
This is really going to be, the payoff's going to be great for this, but I do have the exact quote.
please.
In an insane world, a sane man must appear insane. That's
Yeah.
it.
And was it Rock who said that from the old Fox television program about the garbage man in Baltimore named Rock?
Golic is the character's name, so
Yeah,
whoever the
yeah.
hell that is.
Well, Jesse, what did you
I
bring?
pass the test? Do I get to stay in the insane asylum or not?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. We're still in the. We've been doing.
What's up, Dr. Gerlich? Did I pass the test?
This is a really intense conversation with my patient here. Yeah, you get to stay, but I get the hat though.
Oh shit. Word. Well, that's a fair trade. You know what I'm saying?
Thank God you got another hat under there.
Hell yeah. Cincinnati Reds. Fucking Joey Votto, 2010 VIP right there. MVP of the National League.
Ken Griffey
Okay.
Jr., right?
Hell yeah. He was well, he wasn't on the squad at that point. He left in I think mid 08 and went over to the Chicago White Sox for their postseason duration, then went to the Seattle Mariners and then decided to retire halfway through a game.
Interesting.
Yeah, he split. He left the clubhouse and drove straight back to his house in Florida. Peace.
I hate it when that happens. Wait, did you bring that hat with you from America?
Hell yeah, dog.
Did you just bring that with you when you travel internationally? You never know.
Hell yeah. I mean, do you just bring every individual piece of clothes separately when you travel?
No, I understand you can't leave stuff. You don't leave behind. You never leave a man or a hat behind.
Yeah, it's true. I got multiple hats with me. You know what I'm saying?
How many hats did you bring with you?
2. It's technically multiple. So
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
true.
also the sun in New Zealand is hot. I mean, much like it is anywhere, but there's less of an ozone layer here. You know what I'm saying? So shit'll fuck you up. You know what I'm saying?
I hope you brought sunscreen with you, otherwise you're screwed.
I don't fuck with that. I just got my hats.
Well, it's protecting your face.
And I got wraparound, so it protects more of my face than the traditional lenses and temples.
Well, awesome, dude. Producer Duncan,
Yeah.
are we ready to move on here?
Well, yeah, that again, part of what I was trying to do is really kind of set us off on the right foot in 2021. So I actually found another person I thought would be kind of interesting to like.
Real quick, I found my photo of The Rock and all that shit. Actually,
Oh.
I found something better, so I got to show you this before we leave, or before I leave. This is gonna be tight. This is your boy Jesse Miller enjoying it in New Zealand. I don't know how well you can see this shit, but here we go. Turn the volume up. Got my AV skills working.
That's amazing. Where is this?
Hell yeah, that's baller. You know what I'm saying? That's Middle Earth, dog.
So, if any of you ever gets to Middle Earth, we encourage you to check. Is there a name for that dance?
You know what I'm saying? Jesse style.
Okay.
Let me show you one more thing. One more
Yeah,
thing.
yeah,
An exotic element. Oh, shit. Hold that thought.
What's Duncan? What do I do?
I mean, we got to see what he has to offer. Like, I feel like this is all.
This is a
helping the
gourmet
show.
treat. Sorry. This is a gourmet treat only available in fucking Middle Earth and Australia. Bam.
Wow.
Mountain Dew flavored
What?
Wow.
What?
Doritos.
That's some CGI shit right there.
Oh, that's the real deal.
Are they caffeinated?
Hell yeah.
And let me-
It said, not you asked if they're caffeinated. They're actually technically, it says energized. It doesn't say Mountain Dew flavor. It says Mountain Dew energized.
Are those healthy? Like you know how Mountain Dew is healthy, but like are the chips healthy though?
Oh yeah, dog. There's like corn in it and shit.
Yeah, it's like double healthy. Did you get that at Whole
Basically-
Foods?
It's basically eating like caffeinated vegetables. And I bought these in October and they still taste good.
Wow,
Oh yeah.
that's amazing. Wait, hold on a
Anyways,
sec.
Sorry,
ahead.
say it again.
No, go ahead.
I was just saying I want to share these delicacies of the world with you. You know what I'm saying? Anthony Bourdain style. You know what I'm saying?
And what are you drinking?
Oh, this is also a native beverage of the area. It's called 28 Black. It's a energy drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm still down with monster lifestyle, but just like the Mountain Dew Doritos, I'm trying to you know what I'm saying, broaden the horizons of my palate. So 28 Black, and this is sugar free because I'm trying to keep my Hollywood figure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to be on try all these magical diets and shit. You know what I'm saying? But hell yeah, it's pretty good. It's like berry flavored and shit. It's got like taurine in it or no taurine, some shit. Anyway, it tastes tight.
Wait. So let me ask you a serious question about New Zealand. Do the toilets go the wrong way there also, or is that just an Australia thing?
They go the wrong way, but what I do to combat that is I just sit on the toilet backwards. Yeah.
Wow.
I feel like I'm at home.
Jesse, this is amazing stuff. But hold on a second, Jesse. What are you saying to me, Duncan?
Well, I was gonna say, just to get us on the right foot in 2021, I also found another person I thought would be kind of great to have on the show. She's sort of like a tarot reader. She kind of gives you that energy, that calm that you need in your life to kind of give you a path forward. So I was thinking maybe she'd be great to talk to both of you guys and kind of get you on the right foot for the new year.
I mean,
that'd be dope.
Hold on. This is my show, producer Duncan. Okay, you're taking over a little too much. But shut up.
I'm trying to produce.
Shut up.
I'm trying to produce.
Shut your mouth.
All right.
Thank you. I have an idea. Jesse, would you mind hanging on for one more segment while we bring on this next person? I feel like you could have a fun interaction.
Hell yeah, I'm down to clown. Also, I just realized producer Duncan is the same initials as penile dysfunction. You know what I'm saying? Not to suggest anything, just the word association.
That's so true. I never thought of it like that, and I'll remind him of that every time I talk to him. Thank you, Jesse.
Yeah. You guys look like you had a little tension there. I'm just giving you some weapons to work with.
No, he's like with cats, you have to yell at them sometimes so they respect you. Hell
yeah.
That's
Is there anything I can use with TW in it?
Yeah. He's the #1 second place in the world.
Oh, okay, that works.
Hell yeah.
I like this guy. All right, Duncan, who's bring this next person in?
Yeah, her name I believe is Mountain Schwartz. So let's see here. If I can just get her added.
Is it
Yeah.
is it okay? Is it too echoey?
Oh, Mountain, welcome.
I'm coming to you live from inside a Wayfair cabinet.
Oh, are there children in there?
It's well, it says on the outside it's for children, but I was living in my van, as you know, in the parking lot of the Bob Baker Marionette Theater.
Oh.
And I couldn't legally get, the prescriptions I need. And it was a big issue because now thought they might be closing down. And then I was living for a while in my sister's basement, but then she found out I was there. So now I'm inside the Wayfair cabinet. I'm trying to get Instacart right now, actually.
Oh.
They keep saying, "What's your address?" And I'm telling them Svetlana, because it says Svetlana here. And they're not understanding, but it's plenty of room. It's amazing what you can do with some curtains.
Oh.
Can I ask Mountain something?
Yeah, sure.
So are there so there's 4 children in there with you? Is that what that meant?
Well, actually, the children have left. I think that they've moved on to the one further down, marked Yvette, but this one was completely empty. And I'm right next to another one that says Andy Gump on it.
Oh.
yeah. I sat in those backwards
familiar
too.
What would happen if I sat in that backwards in America?
You know what I'm saying? You'd feel like you're in Australia.
Dude, you save like $2,000 on a plane ticket.
Hell yeah.
Just
You know
get a
what I'm saying? If they saw
kangaroo.
boomerangs in a fucking Andy Gunn portalet, you'd be like, I went there.
Dude.
Jesse, this is going to be worth it for you because I have been trying to hunt you down for a long time. You know, years ago, I
I always got a target on my back.
Well, it's interesting that you should say that because you actually do. And a lot of that is that I've been trying to feel your energy since I met you years ago. I saw you walking into a 7-Eleven.
Hell yeah.
And I knew, you know, he's introducing you as a Hollywood mogul. I knew that was true because I saw that on your hot dog, you asked for extra cheese.
Hell
We
yeah.
all know that's a power move.
Hell yeah. You got to get them in there. You know what I'm saying? They try to get with those counter suggestions of candy bars and shit. I always try to put one in on them at the last second. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
You know, like already rang this shit up and they won't feel like putting the energy into ringing me up for that extra cheese. You know what I'm saying? It's free. It's money in my pocket. You know what I'm saying?
I love this. You're so, you really have changed. Even during the course of this show, you've changed so many times. You've had so many, you keep coming back in all these different amalgamations of who you are. The hats are changing, the lighting's
Hell yeah.
changing. Really loving
I'm like
it.
Home Dude in that movie Split.
That's interesting. You should say that. He's actually a client of mine. I know.
Hell yeah.
And I did hear you mention The Rock earlier as well. And I did do for his niece's baby daddy. So that was
There's lots of good rocks. Yeah, yeah.
um,
You got Child Rock, aka Kid Rock. You got Dwayne Rock Johnson, Big Johnson T-shirt style. You know what I'm saying? And you got Rock from the old Fox television show.
Any of
You
them
also
are
got Christopher
interesting.
Rock of Saturday Night Live.
If you could connect me with any of these people, really,
Yeah.
you know, I would be happy to do any kind of reading for you at any time in exchange. And also, please, if you do come into contact with any of the Rocks family, tell them I have the vaccines, right?
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
actually giving free vaccines right now from the Wayfair cabinet. And today, actually, I had to move the
Free.
cabinet because the line was so long. I'm not sure what the vaccine is for yet. We still have to do some more testing.
Hell yeah.
The minute you say vaccine, people want it. And so that's how I've been kind of, you know, how I've been getting through the pandemic. That's
I mean, a vaccine's a vaccine, right? You know what I'm saying? Plug away.
right, exactly. Well, I
So-
would love to do. I would. Taylor, what were you going to say?
I don't even know anymore, honestly. So Mount and Jesse, I'm glad you guys connected. Mount, what is your occupation? Like, what is your thing, really?
I'm a tarot reader, but I also am one who just tries to come into contact with people and kind of purify their souls. You know, I'm actually supposed to meet with a young astrologer later today. He keeps saying, please stop texting me. Hey, Milo, phone, this is how it works. I'm not going to call you. I'm not that old.
So what, he prefers email, maybe?
Maybe I should email him. Yes, I'm trying to make him a TikTok. I'm having a friend show me how to use TikTok later today. So
Does your profession, Mountain, can I ask you, does your profession put you on a list of being a domestic terrorist?
it's really interesting you can say that. That's not what put me on the list. I'm actually extremely connected. I'm not sure if you knew this, but there's actually a lot of gang activity going on in the stars. And
Hell yeah.
sometimes the way that I hear about it is I'm kind of like the universe's publicist. Like, you know, I'm allowed to say certain things, so I can't say other things, so I can't tell you everything.
Hell yeah. You got to read between the stars.
Exactly. These constellations, that's so poetic. There's a lot of gang activity in the universe. I'll just say that. And someone once came to me for a reading and they slipped me a note, kind of letting me know. And so I was kind of involved, let's say by proxy. And I also have spent some time in Nancy Pelosi's office. So maybe that would put me on the list.
Hey, let's not get political here, okay?
Oh, I wasn't being political. I was actually there to see if she wanted to do just a basic 3-card reading.
Oh, okay.
I could actually do for Jesse or you, Taylor, really. Anyone.
Jesse, would you like to have your cards read real quick? Do you have time for this?
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
I want to do Texas Hold'em with some tarot cards. You know what I'm saying? Full tilt, baby.
Jesse, I think you'll find this is similar to 7-card draw, if that's something that you. Now, why don't we have I don't want you to say stop. I want you to come up with some other word that you want to utter when it's time for me to stop shuffling the cards.
How about
Is there
like
a
blam?
word? Bam.
Blam.
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 I love that.
Hell yeah.
Black Lives Matter, right?
That's right. Hell yeah.
Indeed. All right.
And backwards, it's Major League Baseball. So you got a good cause and you got a great game.
And Ken Griffey Jr. and Tony Gwynn.
Hell yeah.
So, Jesse, you might have some kind of question in
Blam.
mind. Here we go. 1, 2. Oh, okay. Jesse, this is really interesting. You got the 8 of breadsticks.
Hell yeah.
This is actually, I mean, they called it 8 of breadsticks when I worked at the Olive Garden in ancient Rome. However, it's now
You're
called
always
the 8 of
family there.
wands. And wands are all about travel and flourishing. So in the recent past, you really had an opportunity to grow on a creative level. Does that resonate with you?
Hell yeah. I got crazy boners. You know what I'm saying? If you count that as growing straight up.
Hey.
Be representative of 8 of boners also.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
you guys, there's children watching. They're inside her cabinet and wafer cabinet. Please.
Okay.
So this is a sign that in the recent past you really were flourishing and at a very fast speed. In the present, this is you kind of standing in front of the Slurpee station wondering which flavor.
That's familiar. Yeah.
This is how I kind of envisioned you actually at that 7-Eleven. 7 of cups.
That's why people come to you, Mountain. You know what I'm saying? You put it all together. You know what I'm saying?
You really need to start making some choices. Not everything should be living in your head at the moment. Things need to kind of play out for that to happen. But in the near future, I mean, look at these boots. Look at
Hell
these
yeah.
gorgeous couture steel boots for you, Jesse. And
That's like the kind of boots like Lady Georgia wears.
it's exactly like that. You are really playing well off these cards and resonating with these references. The Emperor is all about action. So in the near future, Jesse, I really think it's going to be a time for you to take action, maybe, even diversify. You might even switch from 7-Eleven to CVS at some point.
Yeah.
We don't really know, but this is a great future card. So I hope
Yeah.
that this was
Might go to Rite Aid, just make sure I don't go to wrong aid. You know what I'm saying?
Whoa.
Never. Absolutely.
Did you friends know that in Japan, 7-Eleven's like a grocery store?
That's just like at home.
I suppose it's a grocery store for some people here as well.
And I love the Monster Energy drink. I love also, Jesse, if I may, that you're incorporating the monster into your life as a theme or as kind of like a shadow self.
Hell yeah.
Really
baby.
interesting how you've managed to kind of incorporate that and embody it, because I think most of us are afraid of our monsters, but for you, it's something that you're welcoming in, even, on a cellular level, even though it does cause brain damage down the line.
I wish, people get scared of monsters under their bed, but I always wish I had fucking monsters under my bed because I'd never be thirsty. You know what I'm saying?
Really reading some poetry here. I'm so impressed.
And you never have to go to sleep either.
Hell no. Yeah, you wouldn't need the fucking bed.
Wouldn't even need a bed. Whoa.
Yeah.
Well, Jesse.
I got this keychain, true story. I got this from a man in line at KFC. He caught me taking a photo of it on the sly, and he was like, "What's up?" And I was like, "That's a baller ass fucking keychain," and he gave it to me.
Profits everywhere. There are profits.
Yeah, you just got to put that energy out there. You know what I'm saying?
Pay it forward.
Hell yeah. Well, I don't know about that. I'm keeping it. But yeah.
Well, Jesse, I want to thank you so much for coming in. Is there any words of wisdom you want to share with everyone before you go?
You know what I'm saying? Mix and match deal at Arby's is still a pretty good deal. You know what I'm saying? Hit that up if you get the opportunity. Look for your boy on the internet. You know what I'm saying? I'm worldwide. I'm on Instagram International, so you can get me anywhere in the world. Hell yeah. That's about it. You know what I'm saying? And if you need any tarot card reading type shit or some molecular infrastructure information, go to my girl Mountain right here. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Thank you so much, Jesse. I
Well,
so
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
this.
Well, thank you, everyone. Please clap for Jesse Miller, everybody. Take care, New Zealand. Shalom. I think that's what they say over there. Thank you.
Hell yeah. That's all kinds of shit. That's probably one of them. Hell yeah. Give it up to Taylor for being a great host. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thank
Mountain, you keep doing what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Stay up, stay down, do your thing. Straight up.
Thank you, Jesse Miller, everybody. Wow, you know what's great about what I just learned from this applause break when I said everyone clap? I learned that literally everybody has their microphones muted, so that's good to know. Literally everybody. I see big video people clapping, but nobody. It's good. It's good. We don't need the feedback, right, Mountain? It's about us and.
It really is about us, Taylor. And I have to say, I love the choice that you've made tonight by keeping this cup of absinthe front and center.
No, it's the cup of questions, Mountain.
Oh, I love that.
Would you like to answer a question?
I would love nothing more, actually.
Okay. Mountain, what's the best type of cheese?
This is a really interesting question because I'm not allowed to have cheese. That's actually related to the reason I'm on that list. So it's been kind of a while for me, but I might go, as we're talking about monsters, let's say Munster, because that also kind of evokes the same kind of demon self, you know?
Wow.
I'd say Munster cheese, if I were allowed to imbibe it, drink it.
Well, let me ask you, do you know about cheeses?
You know, I don't know that much about them. Do you?
No, that's why I was asking you. I wasn't quizzing you.
I don't know that much about cheeses, but I do, you know, I feel like if you gave me, say, you know, some kind of aged cheese, I might be able to turn it into a tincture and possibly even incorporate it into one of my vaccines. Actually, a cheese vaccine, I feel it could be very popular in America. Yeah.
Isn't that what vaccines are made out of, or is that beer? Moldy cheese?
I think the blue cheese was actually used in the polio vaccine, and actually that's a fact. You can look that up after the show.
Everyone, get on likecoast.com and look that up.
Look it up, Taylor. Should we draw a card for you?
That was some search engine humor. I don't know if humor is the word, but it's more like it was just more of a reference that like sometimes gets a laugh, but it's not really funny. But it's like, you know, oh, you said a thing I know. It's like watching Whose Line Is It Anyway? Like, it's funny. I'm sorry?
I said, speaking of engines, if anyone could give me a ride to a Healing Through Sound conference tomorrow at noon.
And where would they pick you up? What do they type in on Waze?
I need a ride to the Healing Through Sound concert. Convention.
It sounds like it's not safe. Are you in Florida?
No, I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in the Wayfair cabinet. But my car, like I said, is stranded at the Bob Baker Marionette Theater, so I don't have a ride. And I need to make it to this Healing Through Sound conference because I want to kind of show the world I've been healing through my Vitamix. This kind of grinding noise that a lot of people would find disturbing. I found that it's actually killing parasites inside of me, and parasites have been draining out of me, like, you know, when Campbell's soup just comes out the tomato one in one giant hunk, or cranberries.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. And then I just put those right back into the Vitamix, and it's this ongoing process. But
okay,
so that's tomorrow. But it looks like it's going to be another thing I missed because of, you know, the virus and everything.
So instead of like a sound bath, it's more of like a sound hot shower that really just like kills all the bacteria and stuff.
It's not. It's the actual sound of the Vitamix.
Yeah.
That really does it for me. So no, you're actually incorrect. But I applaud your attempt to make conversation. Keep taking those risks, Duncan. That's what we're here for.
It's producer Duncan to you,
Keep
okay?
rolling the dice.
Listen, producer Duncan.
Oh.
Wait, can I, Mountain, would you do me a favor? Could I talk to one guest and come back to you? Do you mind?
Absolutely. No, I actually, that's good because I have about 40 people outside who I need to inject. So I'll just be waiting here.
You're not in a hurry, Mountain?
No. Oh, yes, of course I am.
You're busy. Okay. We put Mountain on. Okay. Producer Duncan. You know what's funny is I need a Kleenex, and I have this box of Kleenexes that I bought when the pandemic started. I was like, I might need like 60 Kleenexes.
No, yeah, I think we all were in the same boat where everyone just panic bought paper products. It's like,
You
well,
never know what.
Yeah, I need like 600 rolls of toilet paper because this is the first thing that's gonna go.
You never know what you might need if you run out of toilet paper in March 2020.
Yeah, exactly. Like food, whatever. I'll figure that out, but I need toilet paper.
All I'm saying is chicken McNuggets aren't the best backup for toilet paper, you know?
I legitimately still have a I think it's like cream of chicken can of soup I bought. For some reason, I went panic shopping. I'm like, I'm never gonna have this, but I need a can of soup just in case. And it's still
That's the
there.
worst thing you could ever use for toilet paper. Soup? You crazy, bro?
I mean,
I'm trying to stay classy here. I mean, I don't know what these are. Are you? You must be a bidet. Oh, you're a bidet person. So
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
like,
I put it in the bidet.
What's the difference?
well, I don't know. It has a nice aura to it. Anyways, you ready for the next guest?
Next guest.
All right.
Bring it back.
We'll get let's see here. Angela has been waiting. Let's go ahead and do that.
Aunt, my friend.
Hi, how are you?
It's Angela from my favorite comedy club in the Pacific Northwest. Laughs in, well, it used to be Kirkland. How are you, friend?
We're bored.
I feel
We're stuck
you.
at home for 11 months.
Yeah, I was like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, me too. I was like, oh, that's too bad for you and me and a lot of other people. I miss you guys. They're so cool. They booked me a long time ago when people didn't want to book me at their awesome comedy club, and I learned about Kirkland. Signature is because Kirkland, Washington is a city. Isn't that where Costco is from or something?
Yes, Costco's from Seattle, but yes, they have the second store, Kirkland. Oh, Dave's coming.
And Dave!
Hey!
What's up, guys? Very funny comedian and also owner of the coolest comedy club in the Pacific Northwest. Maybe more.
Guess what? We just found out we have AIDS. No, I'm kidding. We're opening our club back up after 10 months of being closed.
You're opening back up.
Mhm. Next weekend's our first weekend.
That's amazing. I know I have some friends in here in the Seattle area. How do they find out about it?
Well, first we have to figure out how to restart the website. Can you come and light the pilot lights?
Listen, I learned how to light a pilot light during the pandemic. My when here what happened to me, my tell me if this is a good story or not. It's about an hour long. My water heater went out early in the pandemic, and that's where I was like, I guess I don't have hot water anymore, because I kept lighting the pilot light. I didn't even know what a pilot light was before this. I'm not a real man, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a real, you know, I'm not. I've been told by women I'm not a real man, but I'm genetic. It doesn't matter. I don't have to prove myself.
Yeah.
You know, Dave knows. But so I tried lighting it, but then it would go out. So there was like months where I had no hot water because we're in a pandemic, and I'm like, I don't want people in my house, and they have to come look at the thing, and it's very uncomfortable for me. And then I manned up because I'm a man, a real man. And then I got a new water heater, and then the same thing happened. And then they were like, oh, the guy came back and he's like, oh, your earthquake, what's it called? Are there any doctors here? The earthquake valve, earthquake shutoff valve
Yeah.
My earthquake shut-off valve was turned off, and I didn't need a new water heater. And I could have had hot water for months. Was that a good story? But a round of applause for people on mute.
It sounds like you were. Yeah, it is odd being on
Like
Zoom.
cold shower wake, yeah.
I woke up a lot. But you know what's funny? I didn't even need to take showers because I was by myself. You know what I've learned during this pandemic is I'm not one of those people who cleans and does his laundry for himself. I do it for others.
Very generous of you.
Is that low self-esteem? What do you think? You're a doctor, right?
Yeah.
I'm not a doctor.
Oh.
I just got the vaccine.
Did you really?
Yep, we got our second dose today.
Second?
I got my first.
Dave goes first.
Why'd you get a second?
Because you're gonna get one and then the other 3 weeks later.
Okay, don't get smart with me, okay?
Yeah, it's the Pfizer one.
But can I qualify if I come to the labs in Seattle?
If during the pandemic you're forced to work full time at the dentist office, then yes.
If you tell them you're a 3-year-old girl, they'll probably give you a shot.
Wait, tell who?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I don't know. I think Dave just got canceled. I don't know what just happened. Dave's canceled.
The weak store in business.
Dave got canceled. You know what? My dentist office has called me twice. First one was a little aggressive. They left a voicemail and said, this was in December. Hey, Taylor, this is your dentist office. Call us back as soon as you get this. We need to get you in before the end of the year. Thank you. And I'm like, okay, whoa. And they called me again a week ago. Hey, Taylor, it's your dentist office. Call us back. Let's get you back in the loop. And I'm like, no. They're like an ex who doesn't get it, which is usually me, honestly. But these guys are scam artists. You know the dentist business. I'm not proud of this at all. I'm not bragging. I'm embarrassed to share this. I went 5 years without going to the dentist. A few years ago, 5 years without going to the dentist. And I had no cavities. And then they're like, we got to get you in every 4 months. And I'm like, okay, I'll fall for this scam. I want to have good, healthy teeth. I've had 2 cavities in the last 2 years. It's a scam. Healthcare is a scam. Don't go to the dentist. Right? They inject you with cavities.
Hey guys, just took Taylor off right now. One of the things we want to make sure you know is to trust your health professionals. They know what they're doing. Please go get vaccinated. If your doctor tells you something, you should probably do it because they've studied this. Taylor's a great comedian, but don't listen to his advice when it comes to your health. Anyways, back to Taylor Williamson.
And his teeth are going to fall out.
You can't do that, dude. You can't do that. Producer Duncan's he's one of those children that he's like, you didn't tell me that I can't stab my sister with a pencil. How am I supposed to know I can't do it? You never told me I can't. How can you give me time out? You didn't say I can't stab my sister. That was a very violent and sad example that I gave. I'm aware of that.
And not a great impression of him either. Sorry.
You know what? You watch out. I'm gonna do all the other comedy clubs in the Seattle area. I'm gonna stop turning down club work and I'm gonna take my first gig at all the other clubs on the same night. You watch out.
No other club in Seattle.
Is that true for real?
Pretty much, yeah.
Wow.
You can go to Tacoma. Okay, fine.
All right, that's a little dramatic. There's no comedy clubs in LA. I mean, you could go to Sherman Oaks if you want to, but there's nothing. That was local humor, but I hope we all got the joke.
I got the reference.
Maybe I should got like New York City and go to Brooklyn. I don't know. You get like I can do different. Give me a region, Duncan. Give me a region. Say Cincinnati.
Cincinnati.
Phoenix.
Okay, say Cleveland. I can do Cleveland. Oh, Phoenix.
Cleveland.
I can do Cleveland. Oh yeah, there's no comedy clubs in Cleveland. But I could go to Cuyahoga Falls.
Yeah.
That's Ohio specific. Oh, I'll do Phoenix now. There's no clubs in Phoenix. You get the joke. Listen, I love you guys. I'm so happy to see you. And let me ask you guys a question before you go, okay?
Okay.
Dave and Angela, what would be this is from the Cup of Questions. I'm going to go back to Mountain Schwartz, who says, seriously, please give me the seriously, please get the vaccine from me, 100% pure cheese.
Scary. I'm afraid of needles.
You just got 2 vaccines.
I know, but I don't want any more. And I don't want cheeks and a needle.
Pussy. Okay. What would be the absolute worst name you could give your child?
Trump.
Abe hates America. I'm sorry. He's one of these lefty liberals. So embarrassing. He doesn't represent my point of view. He doesn't represent our country. He voted 30 times for Biden. He's a terrible.
Okay. How about Willie Wanker? That's the worst name I could think of.
That's pretty bad. Then you could argue that's worse than Hitler, probably. Actually, it's hard. It's not that good of an argument, but
I think Hitler's coming back.
The name's making a comeback.
Dave's 5 o'clock West Coast time drunk. That's what happened to Dave. Dave's happy hour drunk. He got a discount in his own kitchen.
we just moved the bar here. It was at last, and now it's in our house.
Listen, I love you guys, and it makes me so happy to see you, and I'm happy you're doing well. Well, you seem to be doing well. I don't know about Dave, but I'm happy. I'm happy you're doing well. And please, for real, check out Laughs Comedy Club. It's coming back next week. Who's headlining? Do you know?
You are.
If I can drive, I'll be there.
Okay.
Yeah, drive. Come on up.
Let's talk for real. I have nothing better to do. Bye. Love you guys. Look at that. Those were really strangers. Those were old friends, but they're like strangers because I haven't seen them in a long time. Mountain says her needles are blunt. No worries. Is this show? Producer Duncan, let's check in. Is this show going well?
I think it's going flawlessly.
I would say again from a round of applause that you're having fun, but literally everybody's on mute. We would encourage you to get off.
That's what we'll say. Everyone stay muted if you're having a good time. Oh, everyone stay muted. Wow.
No, but we want to trick them into not, because it helps you know what? Maybe it's better for my self-esteem if they are on mute, because I could be like, oh, they're laughing, you know? Because if they're off mute and there's no laughing, you're just like, oof, you know?
You're me making every joke I've ever made in my life.
Mm-hmm. I've never bombed ever on national television in front of Simon Cowell. Okay.
Are you ready? Are you ready to get your tarot reading?
Carrie and Joseph said having a great time. They did. I was waiting for not, but they didn't do it. There's like a 5-second window on that. Maybe 3 seconds. It's been longer than that.
Yeah, or if they just wrote JK.
But they haven't said JK, but it's possible they left, but I don't know. I'm not a doctor.
Are you ready? Are you ready to get your tarot reading done?
Yes.
All right.
Well, and they said ha 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 though. Is that like JK though?
That's different though. That's Carrie and Joseph. They were saying they're having a great time, and they said ha.
No, but they said having a great time. Ha ha ha. Ew, that's like JK. Isn't that like another version of JK? It's like LOL. What's the difference?
Yeah, and then there's LOL element. See, now people are just trolling.
I don't trust any of these people.
You dug your own grave, Taylor. You opened the doors to the trolls, and they ran right through them.
Never open the doors for the trolls. That's what I say. Laura Burkhart says "rotiful."
It's like a scene out of
what's ROTFL?
Rolling on the floor laughing.
Oh, I thought that was a curse word in there.
Someone's never used AOL Instant Messenger.
No, isn't that a curse word?
No.
Roll is rolling on the fucking laundry basket.
Now you're just trying to curse. Now you're finding excuses to curse on the stream, Taylor.
Am I wrong? It's rolling on the fucking laundry basket? Wait, did two people just turn their phones off from mute just now?
We're picking up. Maybe we should just do online chat comedy. It's hitting hard.
I had another idea of what it means. We're trying to keep it classy around here, you know?
Well, yeah.
Rolling on the floor. Oof, you know? Doing something else on the floor. Because they probably drinking Mountain Energy drinks. So they didn't need to get to bed because they never go to sleep. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Should we roll back into the Wayfair closet?
Let me
and
talk to Mountain.
Get your tarot read. I think Mountain. There's Mountain. There we go.
I'm here.
Mountain, you were so kind to hang out there.
Well, I had things to do. I just gave 40 vaccines and
40.
microdosed a little vinegar. And
Oh, that's amazing. I'm happy for you. Mountain, can I? You're kind of
I've
like a
been
doctor.
microdosing balsamic vinegar. It does wonders for the immune system.
Mountain, you're kind of like a doctor, right?
Oh, absolutely. I actually studied metaphysics as they pertain to hotel management at UNLV, University of Las Vegas.
Oh.
And sometimes I feel like I don't give myself enough credit for the things that I've done. I think I play it down. I play small when I should be telling everybody that.
You should be proud.
I should be proud. Thank you.
My grandparents used to live in Vegas.
Oh, really? Were they characters in The Goldfinch?
No, actually.
Were they Siegfried and okay. See, now
Yes.
you're finishing my sentences. Look who the psychic is now.
How did I? This is wild. This is wild and crazy, kids. That was a reference for people who were born between 1986 and 1990, maybe 1988, maybe from
So for me.
Nickelodeon. Yeah. So Mountain, I have a question for you. I found I get the sniffles when I perform. What do you think that's from? I get like,
Interesting.
yeah.
That's really interesting. What I like to do when I get, do you want me to draw a card on it?
Yeah.
Well, let's ask you a different question, but just so you know, whenever I have allergies, what really helps me is to kind of burn and emulsify old journals and just kind of sprinkle those around and kind of sniff around the house. That really helps. You can also put part of the old journal in here and do kind of a pranayama.
Pranayama.
You breathe in one nostril, then breathe out the other nostril, and you get all that old angsty journal kind of sweeps through and clean.
I'm gonna take that under consideration. Thank you.
Please do.
Let's do a card. Huh?
You journal, Taylor?
No, I need to do more of that. I keep thinking I should do a memoir, like when I get famous. I was like, and I started comedy when I was 17. I was like, I should do I should like write a journal. So like when I'm famous, when I'm like around 30, like I can write a autobiography.
Okay, I'm gonna mail you some journals.
Okay, thank you.
My aunt, who has terrible COVID right now, is a journal factory, so she's been working very closely with them, and I'll have her send some over.
Yeah, I'll just make sure. Just maybe can you wait a few weeks before you get those to me? Maybe send those like what's the email style where it's like really like book rate?
Book rate. Taylor, I love these metaphysical references that you're pulling right now. You actually make me think we should do something else with you called bibliomancy, where we take a book
Okay.
and you, what is your safe word going to be?
Well, let's try to keep this classy. There's children in
Right,
your,
I know,
in
but
your
it's just for you to
cabinet.
say stop when I land on a page.
We're gonna go with bagels.
We're going with bagels, okay. Tell me, say bagels when you're ready.
Bagels.
Okay, this is actually a really powerful book. And you got a mantra. It landed on a mantra for you. I convert all my procrastination into my living purpose in all moments. It's a real line from this book, Enlightenment Unveiled, by this woman who chose for the cover of her book to pose like this woman and put a picture of this woman also on the cover of the book. This is an old mystic named Madame Blavatsky, and I guess this woman named Jen thought that she looked like Madame Blavatsky, so she decided to.
That's so. It's so funny you. It's so funny you say because my last girlfriend, we broke up, and she said it's because I told her you look just like Madame Blavatsky. And I thought it's a celebrity.
I could have told
She's
you.
a famous author. Like, it's exciting. It's a celebrity. It's like being told you look like Newt Gingrich.
Oh, it's interesting that you bring up Newt. Do you know I just actually did a spell to have Mitch McConnell's chin removed?
Oh, people pay a lot of money for that.
You're going to be seeing a very different Mitch McConnell in a week or two. I just did this spell earlier outside, and I feel like it's going to have a major dramatic effect.
That's amazing.
So Taylor, so whenever you're ready to say bagels, I want you to think about something though in your life that's affecting you and that you really want the answer to.
Okay.
Okay. Ready? And tell me bagels when I should stop.
Bagels. I closed my eyes. Was that necessary?
Absolutely. 100%.
Okay.
Okay, Taylor, actually in the past,
Is that good? That looks good.
this is a really positive card, Taylor. You had your heart broken at medieval times. You really had a rough go of it there. And you experienced some kind of rejection that really hurt you. Also on the back of the cards, this is where I spilled Gooby Gone. This tarot reading is sponsored by Gooby Gone. So you can't get the foam tape off your windows. Gooby Gone. Okay.
That's true, actually.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, well, let me tell you, in the present, you got the Hanged Man. Now, this is a very positive card.
Wait, can I tell you what happened at medieval times real quick?
Please.
I don't want to talk over you. Is that okay?
Yes, tell me.
It's kind of traumatizing. I'm sorry. This is a comedy show, but this is a little
If
therapy.
there are any knights or maidens, just put it on silent for this.
Thank you. I don't want this getting out. This is a safe space. It was horrible. My heart was broken. So they give you the food and you're supposed to eat it like back in the day, the Stone Age, you know? That's medieval times of the Stone Age, right? So you have to eat with the hands like a monster, you know? Like a dragon. And my mom was like, you use your fork and knife. And I was like, Mom, it's my birthday. I'm at medieval times. I'm going to act like I'm in the Stone Age. I'm dressed like a caveman. Let's do this. And she's like, we don't do that. So I had to eat with a fork and knife. It was horrible.
That's awful. And before you left, did they make you spell the word medieval? Because normally they don't let people out of medieval times unless they can spell it.
Babe, if I may call you that, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here with you if that had happened.
You should still be there right now.
I should still be there. I still couldn't spell it. Have you put a bow and arrow in my head like medieval times?
I'm going to say everything you're drawing is very medieval. Here you are, bungee jumping. The Hanged Man. This means you suddenly have a new perspective about things.
Is that because, like, I don't know if you got here earlier, but my body's gotten bigger in different places during this pandemic, and one of them is my Adam's apple has gotten girthy, and I've been slowly asphyxiating myself. Sincerely, like I'm 10 to 15% asphyxiated at all times because I want to have this tie on so I look respectable for all these people who bought tickets, and I'm just saying, I was concerned about fainting and earlier.
So you're hiking up the collar above this chakra here.
It's on the chakra that's like
not good, Taylor, because what you're doing there is cutting off at the head. And your thoughts you're not going to be able to feel your feelings. You know what I mean? Your head is going to be kind of drifting off.
Right.
Air balloon. You're really doing something symbolically here that I think you need to at least put some kind of a shoehorn inside there to stretch it out.
So you're not saying tighten and
unbutton anything. I think you should add other objects so that the can grow. And so can your, consciousness. Yeah, we're looking to expand here. This is 2021 is so full of this deliverability of the earth. Taylor, this is good. Good. Even if it doesn't work, I'm telling you, you're sending a message that you want bigger things. And how does that fit in there?
it fits.
Okay.
It's like Cinderella.
What we're doing here, we're looking at things in a different lens, from a different paradigm. We don't always need to unbutton the top button. Sometimes we as humans, we're like thermostats. The collar gets too tight. We want to click down to the next button when really we should just widen the collar and grow. And I think that should be all of our resolution for 2021, is to spiritually widen the collar. I really felt like Allie and Taylor resonated with that. I felt like Chuck and Elaine felt it too. Sarah and Tony are on the fence. Mary Saraski, she's buying it. Huddle and Todd, 100%, 100%. Penn and Jim, yes, absolutely. Widen the collar. Sarah and Jason, I can feel it expanding around you. You're almost there. She's getting there. Hope Hilton feels it. And oh, Caleb's collar.
Mountain, can I ask you a question out of the couple questions real quick?
Please.
What are you afraid of?
That's a really interesting. I would think it's rent. That's kind of what I'm getting energetically, but you know, I've had, it's funny because I have so many different names. I've had all these stimulus checks rolled in that aren't even for me. I have a Wanda Adams, I have the Mountain Schwartz, I have a Yizzle Namrapuk. And
Yizzle.
Personas, but the thing is, each persona does need its own lifestyle. And so the government is really helping me to achieve that right now. And I'm feeling very grateful. But when it does come time to put down that security deposit, I might be reaching out to everyone here. I've been screenshotting your names.
Okay.
And if anyone here could build and maintain a website for $15 a month, please contact me. Or there might be a curse put on you that if you can't build that website.
Okay. Well, Malin, I think we're okay. We're done with you. And for safety purposes, I want to thank you for being here. Do you have any words of wisdom for everyone before we let you go?
I'm going to tell you the words of wisdom. These are probably the most important words that were ever spoken to me ever in my life. And so it's very important. I rarely use these words because they carry such sacred, oh my God, it's tipping. The Wayfair card is tipping.
Oh my God. Oh my, good Lord. Producer Duncan.
Yikes. I hope Mountain's okay. That didn't seem great.
And I got half a Cheez-It stuck in my shirt.
Well, you can use the other. You could use that for the vaccine.
Good Lord. Well, listen. Clap with your microphones muted if you're enjoying the show. This is so odd. I can't tell you how sad I would be if I couldn't see some faces of people. Even though, like, I can't even see smiles, I'm like, well, they're still watching.
Yeah, I mean,
But
yeah,
literally-
they haven't left.
Literally, almost everyone's on mute.
Everyone's been on the fence the entire time. It's like, I'm not loving it, but I don't hate it quite enough yet.
I like that someone just texted in the chat room. I'm clapping.
Clapping. Also, completely unrelated to what just happened, but just wanted to plug Lizzie Cooperman on social media. If you want to check out Lizzie Cooperman, totally unrelated to Mountain's totally obviously just a person living in a Wayfair closet, but check out Lizzie Cooperman on Instagram. And yeah.
Lizzie Cooperman, by the way, is one of the greatest comedians out there. One of my oldest friends in comedy. She's absolutely brilliant. She has an album you can buy. She has a bunch of on Instagram. She's on TikTok probably. And she's very funny and ridiculously talented in all the ways. And also Andre Highland is another brilliant comedian and actor as well. And he's in this killer super movie called The Death of Dick Long. And for real, you should look it up. It's like won awards, all these festivals and stuff. For real, look at this. Sounds like a funny name, but The Death of Dick Long. I think my friend Sarah Baker's in it. It's like brilliant. It's just talented people that we know, but has nothing to do with anything that's happened so far.
It's unrelated to our show, but yeah, we just like to plug our friends and people we respect in the industry.
Lizzie Cooperman, Andre Highland, Hyland, and Mountain, hang out if you want. If you survive Mountain, you're super welcome to hang out if you'd like to. But are there any less crazy people that we can talk to?
Yeah, we have a couple people. I believe Heidi said she wanted to.
All right, let's talk to Heidi.
There we go.
Heidi! That's a great t-shirt. Is that a I Heart Taylor Williamson t-shirt?
Sure is.
You win. How you doing?
Good. I got it when you came to Albuquerque.
Oh yeah, I talked to you before, right?
We did talk. Yes.
Thanks for coming to hang out with this. Be honest. What's your sincere feedback on the show? What do you think? Constructive criticism.
I'm very entertained.
Really?
Yes. I've been laughing, I've been clapping, and I've been unmuted, so I don't know why you can't hear me.
You're doing great. Listen, you're really good at this because I was setting you up to I was really fishing for compliments, but I did it in my way where I don't feel like I'm just asking for a compliment. I did it. Just be honest with me. Tell me how you really feel. But if you really told me how you really felt, I would have been heartbroken and I would have cried. But you told me the things I wanted to hear, and I love you. Thank you, Heidi. So what's it like in Albuquerque over there?
I don't know how to answer that question.
I know,
it's dry, and we had snow this week, but not very much.
Those are great answers. I think that's the best answer you could have given. It snowed here. I hear there's a lot of snow out there from the Breaking Bad joke reference.
Yeah, there is a lot of that.
Oh wait, that's
snow.
meth, not cocaine. That's methamphetamines.
Yes, meth. It's blue snow.
What is that? So are you a lifelong Albuquerqueonian?
12 years? No, not
that's
life.
Look at you. That's your whole life. Look at you. I could tell. You see, the age compliment for women is weird because, like, if you were like 20 years, I'd be like, oh, that's your whole life. You'd be like, oh, thank you. But 12, it's like, okay, buddy. Great. What do you think is the cutoff for like when it's okay, like a compliment for an age for a woman?
I don't know, because I feel like if you thought I was in my 20s, that seems too young. I feel like I'm a little more mature than a 20-year-old.
So like, hey, baby, what are you, like 47? That's more flattering to you?
Not quite. I'm 37. You're a little off.
Lady, I'm just trying to flatter you, lady. What do you want from me? Hey, baby, what are you, 37?
You were right on. You were so good at guessing ages.
Who's this person next to you? I feel like they don't like me.
That's my husband.
Hey, bro, how old are you? 14?
So we went to the airport right before the pandemic, and the lady carded my husband and then asked me if I was under 18 because I wouldn't need to be carded if I was under 18.
Wait, Heidi, I'm sorry for cursing. What the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about, I don't even know what we're talking about. You're like, by the way, before the pandemic, this is what I heard. Before the pandemic, I went to the airport.
Ages.
Wait, you got carded? What?
So she said I didn't need to be carded if I was under 18.
I'm sorry, forgive me. I got a little angry and confused. I literally, sincerely, I'm not even doing a bit. I thought you were saying carded, like what they do for like old people or sick people. Like, oh, you're under 18, get in the car. Like at the grocery store where your mom puts you in the thing. I started doing that again during the pandemic, by the way. You just jump in the front.
Why not?
But it's harder, I found, if no one's pushing you. Everyone just looks at you like you're weird. You know?
Do you ask who's steering what snacks you can get?
I'm sorry?
When you're, do you ask whoever's steering what snacks you can have?
No, it's hard. I haven't been able to get anyone who steers. I get in the front and then it falls over and then I'm like walking. And I'm like, hey guys. And then no one's...
What snack would you pick?
All right, is this your talk show, Albuquerque, bro? See, kids these days, they're 14. They think they know everything. You know, they want to take over. Let me. What snack am I into? I recently had a Cheez-It in my collar. I don't know if you've ever done that. But it was, you know what kind is the cool kind is like the over-baked ones where it's like, you know how Cheez-Its, they have like the box, like the really burnt ones are the best ones. And that's, you know. But, agree to disagree. Ooh, controversial times in America, divisive times. There's a whole box of just the burnt ones. Not impressed. Okay. What is from the couple questions? Are you guys ready for a question?
We're ready.
What is the best thing you've ever bought off Amazon.com?
Well, I'm glad you clarified the .com.
Producer Duncan, where do you find these sassy 47-year-olds?
I'll work on it, Taylor. I'm sorry. That's on me.
She looks like she's 37.
Yeah. Well,
Wait, is that bad? It's just like she's 14. I don't know.
Well, no, I was thinking she's like 38 to 42, but
I never said that, by the way.
No, you texted me that specifically, and that was I think she's more of a 37, but you're like, 38, 42. You're really digging your heels in.
Don't get me canceled.
Best thing from Amazon. How about a bathtub? We're remodeling our bathroom.
You bought a bathtub off Amazon? So there's like a box in your front row, I don't know, what's a weird Freudian slip? I'm like, in your front row. It sounds dirty almost even. Hey, how's your front row doing? There's in your front yard? I don't know where things are going. I don't know what the world's like anymore. So they put the bathtub on your boat?
Yeah.
So like for real, there's a bathtub, like they just knock on your door and here's your bathtub?
Yes.
That's wild.
Yeah.
Does it have like the handle that you can like shoot yourself with?
No, it doesn't have faucets. It's just
Is there a better way to say that?
You could say spray yourself with water or
blast yourself in the face.
Yeah.
Is somebody you just shoot yourself in the fucking face hole with? I know my bathtub came with one of those.
It came installed? We had to buy our faucet separate.
Listen, I live in Hollywood, baby. Don't give out my address. My bathtub came with the fucking thing on it. My bathtub doesn't even have a normal thing. Oh, no, it does. I don't take a lot of baths. I don't know. I don't have hot water. I've had hot water for 12 months. Well, listen, do you have any words of wisdom for everybody here in the pandemic? Like, what can you say to inspire everybody? Can you inspire us? Either of you.
Here.
Or me?
Ooh.
Take care of each other.
Yes.
And,
look at that. But not up close.
14-year-old wisdom.
I like this 14. Take care of each other, but like from far away, like just like say, hey, good luck. You need anything? And hope they say no.
Or focus on the positive. I wouldn't have this amazing conversation with Taylor if I was just at the comedy club with 200 other people.
I love Heidi. Look at Heidi. You're way better than the real Heidi. She never returns my phone calls. This Heidi.
Bitch.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Yeah, that's a timeout. That gets a timeout.
Listen, I go to the line. You just go way past the line. Hey, follow my lead, okay? Heidi, Albuquerque, Heidi, okay? You're such a sweet, kind person, both of you. I appreciate you, and thank you for coming to see me at that weird casino where everyone smokes cigarettes.
That sounds like a normal. The casino where everyone smokes cigarettes. That sounds like a normal casino, Taylor.
That was the last. That's true. You know that casino. I'll meet you at the casino where they smoke cigarettes. All right, see you there.
Oh, so all of them. Oh, okay. Cool. I'll see you there.
But that was my last gig. I came back. You know what's funny? Which is not funny. And I shouldn't say this, but I came back from Italy. I was in Italy at the Spanish Steps when they announced a state of emergency in Italy for COVID. There was a what do you call it, a cruise ship off the coast of Rome, I believe, and they say state of emergency. We're like, well, that's weird, you know. Then I came back and I was sick, and I like did meet and greets and stuff. I was like, oh, I just have a cold, you know. So if you got COVID in like March, it's my bad. Whoopsies.
So Taylor, did you just reveal that you're the origin of all of this?
I mean, everything I've said is true, but I literally don't think I had COVID. But
oh, okay. Well, you didn't think you had it, so all right, never mind. I'll shut up.
I've told a lot of women, "Hey, I don't think you got that from me, but it's great to see you last week." I don't know why I just made a joke like I gave a bunch of venereal diseases to women. I thought that would be funny, and then just creepy and not funny. I realized that, and this is, well, you know, not every joke is a hit. You guys know that, right? Heidi and the other guy.
Other guy, Keith.
Heidi and Keith, listen, thank you guys so much for coming. Thanks for having such a cool shirt. I love Albuquerque, and I can't wait to come back. And
Do the Breaking Bad tour next time. It's a good one.
Oh, look at you! Look, they sponsor you. Tell them they owe me $20 for that sponsor. What is it?
Okay.
Ad for the ad. Listen, this is my first time talking, and I'm sincerely, slowly asphyxiating myself. So, thanks to you guys. Sending you guys love, and thanks for being here.
Thank you.
All right, bye, you guys. Oh, fun. Somebody says Taylor killing all over the world, but I think he's making a joke like I murdered people when I brought COVID back from Italy.
I don't want to spoil things, but I think that might be a she.
He is a she. Well, that's a beautiful. Well, everyone's welcome, and bless you. And
look, I'm trying to not say. Taylor, can we just have a sidebar real quick?
Yeah. All right. Hold on, everyone. I'm sorry.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's my mom. And that's not even a joke because my mom's tuning in. So, but yeah, that's her screen name. So I think she just made a joke about you.
Wait, there's a lot going on here. One, I didn't see your mother on the ticket list. If I bought a ticket, I didn't see her on that.
Times are tough. This is the only thing
I understand. I understand times are tough. That's why I'm doing a fucking Zoom comedy show right now in my fucking underwear, bro.
Taylor.
That's why I know times are tough.
Okay, well,
that's why I'm begging all my fans to take pity on me and send me a bunch of money to watch me do nothing for 2 hours.
Taylor, calm down. She's parked outside of a Starbucks stealing the Wi-Fi to watch this right now.
I feel bad now. I feel bad now. So send her my love. Listen,
right,
she can pay an installment plan if she like, okay?
No, yeah, that's what I told her. Monthly, just $2 a month for the next 10 months.
I guess. I mean, okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Should we get back to the show, though?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, I'll add us back in. Cool. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to the show.
Sorry about that. But yeah, I think we have another guest. We have Hope Hilton.
Hello.
Wait, is that next?
There we go.
Hi. Hey, what's up, Hope Hilton? Wait, hold on a second.
Not much. What's up with you? Yeah.
There's a lot going on here. Duncan, look at your text message. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Hope Hilton, what's up, man? Where are you?
What?
Where do you live?
I'm in Northern California in the Bay Area in Pleasant Hill.
Look at you. That's his way of saying don't worry about it, everybody.
Yeah.
I live within a few hundred miles of a place. Don't worry about it. I like that.
Yeah, it's totally. There's there's no comedy acts around here. There are no clubs, but in San Francisco, yes.
Ask me where I live.
Where do you live, Taylor?
I live in the southwest of the North America.
Is that so?
I don't know it actually, because I don't know when North America stops.
I don't think you do.
Because I dropped. You know, where does it stop? Does it stop in
of America?
It stops
I've never
in
heard of
Tijuana
that as a concept.
No, North America. Where does it stop in Tijuana? Where does it stop? Or does it keep going to like El Salvador?
I don't. I hear what you're saying, but I don't know.
I'm not a doctor either. I don't know.
Yeah, neither am I. I don't think San Diego or LA or whatever is.
I said Tijuana.
Okay, yeah, yep.
Listen, we gotta recognize there's international people from all over the world here, and this is great. Thank you for being here. Do you have a job? What kind of job do you do?
Yeah, people get depressed when I say it. I'm a hospice chaplain.
Cool.
Thank you. Woo! Working with dying people.
That's awesome. That's rad. So like, you know what it's like to have a rough crowd, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like there's nothing there.
It's like how it's like kind of like my Zoom comedy show. Like you just tell jokes and like you don't hear anyone laughing, but it's not because they're muted. It's because they're not alive, right?
Right. Yeah, and it's pretty. It's awkward until you get used to it. Then it's kind of just the way it is, and it's actually really easy.
Wait, hold on a second. I think I don't know what. Tell me what you do again.
It depends on the person, but
Wait, yeah, tell me again. I'm sorry.
I visit people who are like in hospice.
Oh, you work at Wait, that's amazing. I was doing all these bits like you work at a mortuary.
Oh no, that's because I misspoke and I said I work with dead people, but I work.
No, you work at a hospice. That's a beautiful thing. Now I yes-anded all your bits. Now I'm canceled too because we're both making fun of people in the last moments of their life. All I heard is I work with dead people, and I'm like, oh, let's do this. What do you see them? And you're the what they got little Haley Joel Osment. I'm like, boom. My brain is like all these.
Yeah,
bits.
there's somebody right here who's been standing here the whole fucking time. Pardon me. Sir, don't you see them?
You guys, my career just ended again.
It happens. It's in hospice now.
No, much respect to you. I have a couple of grandparents who went to hospice.
I mean, condolences to you, but that's a good way to go, all things considered.
No, I want them to go to a place where they get better.
Yes, or at least have a heroic death. Are they still? What's their deal?
Are you calling my grandparents pussies? Is that what you're saying? Like your grandparents didn't save a child from a cliff; they fucking died from just natural causes.
Fucking losers!
Just call my grandparents losers.
Are they?
No.
Okay, they're heroes. Your grandparents are my heroes, Taylor.
Good Lord, Hope Hilton. That's an ironic name. More like No Hope Motel 6, am I right? That's the first time these people have laughed.
Absolutely savage. That was absolutely savage, Taylor. Well done.
Wow, this crowd, they want the roasting. That's what they've been waiting for.
I think so.
No, I like you.
Right.
No, listen. I feel like working around such, I mean, it's beautiful, but there's a lot of darkness and stuff. You probably have to develop a cynical sense of humor, huh?
You know, I think I was always a cynical person and just always thought about death anyways.
Cool.
Now that I'm around it, it's really comfortable.
You watch Daria, right?
I mean, like when I was 10.
Is it a problem that I've been binging it?
No, that's awesome. Good for you.
Dude, she's so funny because she's just like, I don't care, it doesn't matter, and I'm like, yeah, dude.
Yeah, she has like no affect whatsoever, but you can tell by her words that she's apparently funny.
Right?
Yeah, that's totally.
What else is the cynicism's cool? What else is cool? So, what's your favorite story from being in hospice? What's the coolest thing that's ever happened there? What's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory, I was talking with somebody, and I'm going to change a bunch of details. That's just a thing we do to protect blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, we're trying to get lawsuits here.
Yeah.
Don't bring me into this. Use the name Duncan if you have to use someone's name.
Okay, so I had
Producer Duncan, I'm sorry.
Whose name is Duncan, and she'd tell me these great stories about just living in Russia with the family, and I had a really hard time following anything, but at one point she pauses.
Because she was speaking Russian?
No, kind of English, kind of Russianish. English-Russianish.
Spanglish is what we call it.
Rushglish.
Oshkosh bagosh, actually.
Gosh bagosh. So she's speaking Skosh bagosh. And at one point she pauses and asks, "Where's my nose?" And I say, "It's on your face." And she says, "Oh, thank you." And then continues her story. And that was one of my favorite moments.
Hope Hilton is trying to tell us dementia is silly.
You fucker, you asked.
Why me? I'm translating your thing. It was in Russian. They didn't understand.
What's the best moment in hospice? It's people dying.
Did you do this thing where you're like, got your nose? It had nothing to do with that?
I was like, oh, it's right here. Here you go.
I think I'm better at hospice than you, honestly. Send me in. I'll do the same joke over and over again. It'll be amazing.
It will, you know, I'm just gonna
This
steal
guy's
that.
not funny over and over.
No,
They'll
no,
not
the
think it's funny.
difference- No, I
Did
don't
you know Japanese comedy is? I never thought of this, but if you ever do stand-up comedy in Japan, like I have, they like in Japanese they like the same joke over and over again. Like sincerely, it's just the same punchline over every time they laugh. It's kind of like performing for hospice patients. This has gotten really dark, you guys, and I need.
Well, hang on, I'm wondering, have they always told the same joke? Like, has there been development of humor, or is it just the same joke?
Well, so Japanese style comedy. This is one style, but it's the only style I watch. So I just assume that's all of it because I'm prejudiced.
Maybe number one.
Number one. So what they do with Japanese style is like manzai. They're big on like the duo style comedy. So manzai style, the double comedy. So there's like a straight guy and a funny guy, like serious guy, funny guy. Straight guy, gay guy. You know, they're like, hey, what do you date girls? You loser. You know? So straight guy is a serious, silly guy. Yeah. Listen, I'm very lonely. We'll see what we can get. So, the silly, serious guy is like, so I went to the beach today. It's really great. And then the silly guy is like, did you bring broccoli? And the guy goes, nande yanen, and he hits him, which means like, shut up, I'm talking, nande yanen. So then he's like, so anyways, I was at the beach. There's a lot of girls there. It was pretty cool. Then the guy's like, but was there broccoli? Nande yanen. Anyways, at the beach. It was pretty great. There was girls and the water was really nice. And then the guy's like, but there was the broccoli? Nande yanen. And the crowd laughs every time. And I'm just like, I'm just jealous, honestly. Because here they want you to write jokes. They want you to write jokes here. The reason I do this talk show trash is because I'm like, I don't have to write a joke.
Yeah, they could just
don't tell the
one
crowd
over and over.
Right?
Yeah, I hear ya.
But it's really more than nande and the broccoli thing. I just couldn't think of a more creative thing. It's more like broccoli or like, well, was there a baseball? You know what I'm saying? But the nande. Listen, Hope. Let me ask you. You have
Exactly
a great.
What you're saying, but funny. Yeah, I hear ya.
Producer Duncan, do I have to put up with this because he bought a ticket? Is that what happened?
Yeah, unfortunately, under the terms and conditions, you do have to put up with at least 3 minutes of audience members berating you. But if Hope goes to 3 minutes and 1 second, out of here.
Oh. Well, Mr. Hilton, let me ask you a question before you go, okay?
Go for it.
From the couple questions, would you rather travel via plane or boat?
Honestly, plane, because I kind of hate traveling, so just get me there faster, you know? And I feel like people die on planes less. Because just like, every time I hear like, oh, you know, people think cars are dangerous, well, people think planes are dangerous, well, cars are more dangerous. So I'm just gonna assume that planes are like the safest thing ever.
Hey everybody, I think this guy with 4 ears has some hearing issues.
I get it though. I feel
said
like boats are
bro.
crazy. Have you seen
boats.
Life of Pi?
No, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, dude. I'm talking about boats.
Yes, I'm talking about boats.
I'm talking about pies. I'm talking about boats.
The Life of Pi features a boat.
I don't care about pies. I like cakes.
I just don't want
You can't put candles in a pie.
In the water. Terrible plan.
You said I would rather fly in a plane because there's a lot of car accidents?
Yes. And tigers.
Can you imagine on your deathbed, this is the guy you have to hang out with? This is the last person. Oh my God.
Good luck. Die heroically. don't die like a pussy. And
Hope. You're a funny guy. I like you a lot. Do you have any? You see life happen. You see births all the time. You see deaths all the time. I don't just going with that. Tell us what have you learned about life? Tell us what you learned about life. Something you can inspire us with before I hang up on you dramatically.
I had a lot of wondering about like how do you die well. Like what do you need in your life to not feel terrible in those last moments, however it happens, because you never know how it's gonna happen. But how do you make it not terrible? Like resolve your shit. If you got things to work with your people, work through them, or resolve to not work through them. Just figure that stuff out, because someday it will be too late.
Everyone just started crying.
Welcome.
That was really powerful stuff.
Thank you.
Nobody thought that was going to happen in this show, especially during this conversation.
Surprise, it's an inspirational show after all.
That was really beautiful. You know what you gave us?
Hope.
Nah.
Hey.
That was. You know what? You're good people. We like you.
Thank you.
I think you could reconsider the boat thing, because like if it's like a short distance, wouldn't you rather take a boat for like 5 minutes than fly for like a quick, just sketchy like puddle jumper flight?
I've never gotten like plane sickness, but I get seasickness, so.
That would have been a much better answer for why you would take a boat than a plane in a boat.
Because
I don't know, the freeway in Los Angeles. Woof. Listen.
Rush hour? No, thank you.
You're hilarious and kind and full of love. I appreciate you. We need more people like you in the world. And these people during a sad but beautiful time in life, if you think of it like that, they're lucky to be around you. And thank you for touching us with your wonderfulness. And I hope you're well. And thank you.
Thank you. I really appreciate it.
Take care, friend. I like this guy. Look at these good people. Bye. Bye. Look at these. Yeah, get him. All right, he brought him back. I'm done with him, but that was really sweet though. That was nice, Duncan.
No, yeah, that was very encouraging. But one of the things that kind of happened throughout that, like everyone was loving Hope. Like Hope is scot-free in everyone's like good on the nice list. If everyone had a nice and a naughty list, Hope would be on the nice list. But things were getting a little contentious in the terms of Taylor. People were like, oh, he's coming in a little too hot, he's a little too aggressive, he needs to be calmed down a bit. So thankfully I got ahead of things, and I actually, I know you hate this, but I reached out to someone else. I have someone named Jordan Tom, I believe, who I guess is kind of an expert in sort of calming people and getting him to a good spot where they're not just so over the top.
Yep. Yeah, here I am. Hey, Jordan Tom's here. It's okay, Taylor.
No, we did this guy last time. I don't want to talk to this guy.
Hey, we're going to talk, buddy, okay? Because I've been watching for about 45 minutes, and I've seen you basically nonstop attack people. And I'm worried about you. I was listening to Hope, a very wise man, talk about how in the last moments of someone's life, they should try to learn how to not be so upset. And I just think if there was a way that we could make you, convince you that you were going to die, it might actually help you. I saw you attack a hospice worker who's one of our living angels. I saw you become enraged at the audience here for having to do a show for them when in reality you should be grateful. I saw you attack Daria, a fictional cartoon.
I love Daria.
You attacked her. And I'm here for you, Taylor. So whatever you need from me, if you need me to lead you through a breathing exercise or anything like that, I'm here for you, buddy. I love you so much. I know everyone else does here too. Let's round of applause, please, for Taylor. We all love you.
No, they're on mute. There's more people clapping than you think. They're on mute though.
I in frame.
Listen, you're clear.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm in frame and focused before we start, okay? Because I do have a message to deliver as always, and if I'm not clear, I'm not clear. You know what I mean?
Never trust people with two first names. You get passive aggressive with me. Like you're spinning everything like you're helping me. You look fine, like frame wise. Your frame looks fine.
Great. How does my hair look?
It looks.
Hey, just because I'm a spiritual man doesn't mean I don't have an ego. Okay, it's okay to incorporate and have a healthy ego. You can ask Mountain about that. I know she's on her spiritual journey as well.
I think we might have the same haircut, honestly.
Oh yeah.
I could grow what do you call the thing on your face?
Oh, that's a mustache.
Is it a mustache?
Yes.
But it is a mustache, and more.
Excuse me?
Did you go
are you referring to the bars of the handle?
Yeah, and the sides,
Yeah, that's right.
Did you go to the barber shop and be like, give me a there's on the menu, it's mustache and more.
Actually, I don't grow hair anywhere else on my face or body other than my head and this handlebar mustache. So, fortunately, it just kind of works out that way for me.
You got some eyebrows?
Hey, look, I'm not a hospice worker. Stop busting my balls. Okay?
Whoa!
Okay?
Whoa!
I know you like to pick on the weak. I'm very strong. Okay? I'm not a
Bro.
cartoon character. I'm a grown man, Tayller. I'm not an emo cartoon character named Daria. My name's Jordan Tom, and I'm in my full power.
Producer Duncan, Why do you pick these?
Look, Taylor,
Can you go sidebar?
Yeah, we can do a sidebar.
I'll be here. I'll be here, and I'll be ready.
Yeah, I muted Jordan's headphones. He can't hear us right now.
Dude, how do you find these people? He was on the last show. He's fucking crazy.
I guess he like slipped through. I think he might have used like a different email alias or something. But from what he said, he sounded like just a very kind of like spiritual, kind, gentle person who's just trying to, I don't know, bring some harmony when we're all kind of.
Supposed to be hearing this, right? Because I can hear every word.
And
Taylor,
hold on,
and Taylor, I already forgive you. I already forgive you, my friend.
I didn't do anything that you don't. It's like if you use a racial slur in private, like you get canceled for that. Why I shouldn't lose my job for that? That
you
that
can
one
get canceled
time.
by the universe if you know anything about how that works. Dharma, karma. Should I go on?
He has a point. He has a point, Taylor.
I don't understand, honestly. Dharma karma?
Dharma karma.
Dharma and Greg?
Dharma karma chameleon.
You can make a joke out of my work all you want, but it will come back to bite you.
All right, I don't want a hex on me, so I'm out of here. Taylor, you can figure this out.
Jordan, I feel like we got off on the wrong foot every time we've ever spoken.
We got off on a wrong full leg.
We got off on the wrong leg.
A foot doesn't cover it, is what I'm saying.
Okay, now you're getting hostile.
Well, I'm sorry, but I'm an intuit, which means that I pick up on other people's energy, as you know. And right now I'm feeling a lot of rage because you've just been terrorizing these people for well over 2 hours.
Jesus Christ. I thought that those are the people who live in the igloos.
Inuits.
My God, it's getting worse.
Inuits?
Yeah, into it.
I'm into it.
He knew it. He knew it. You didn't know it, but he knew it. Jordan, what do you do?
Oh, what don't I do? Well, I'm on a journey. I'm a seeker. So I like to collect philosophies, spiritualities, and I like to try to share that with the world at large for those who are willing to receive it. And so, yeah, I'm sort of think of like a Russell Brand, but with a lot less money.
Cool. I was on TRL with him once.
That's amazing. That stands for totally raunchy love.
No, Total Request Live. They remember that show got canceled, but they brought it back 10 years later.
Yes, with Carson Daly.
Yeah, I just ended a different host and
what did you do with Russell Brand?
I did stand-up comedy. It was like a contest of you told jokes to try to win the contest. And they told me to do roast jokes, like you're doing the hosting.
Oh, that's where this disease began. This disease of you roasting. You felt the power and you couldn't get enough, and you said this would be my path.
No, it didn't go well. I made fun of Amy Winehouse. She was still alive, by the way.
Can't do that. Yeah.
She's alive. I've been around a long time.
She was a national treasure, just like Hope Hilton. You can't come at them. Those who are loved, you should stay away from that kind of roasting, Taylor.
But it wasn't a personal attack. It was just like I took a joke from my act about things smelling like shampoo without the sham. A pretty clever joke from back in my day.
I like that.
It's a poo joke. So I was like, hey, Amy Winehouse, she looks like while she was still alive, all respect, she's brilliant, you know, but she's alive,
sure.
You can make it. I was like, hey, she looks like she smells like shampoo without a sham, and he was like, oh. I didn't win.
Who was like, Carson Daly or Russell Brand?
It was an Australian lady.
The Australian lady who was the host?
Yeah, you can find it on YouTube, Taylor on TRL. It was a very traumatizing moment in my life, but then my career started going well, and I was like, I can post this. I'm not embarrassed anymore. But now I'm here. I'm like, maybe I should delete it.
Yeah, you can get that.
So Taylor, what you're saying, it wasn't an ideal joke for Russell Brand, but it was good for Taylor's brand.
Hey.
All right.
Hey, maybe
Bye-bye.
someone else should be the producer and someone should be the comic.
Jordan, you got some negative energy since you switched.
I told you I'm an Inuit and I pick up on negative energy and I'm just basically a conduit. So, you know, if you start showing some love, guess what, buddy? It's going to come back to you tenfold via Jordan Tom.
The colors match your soul.
Pink like a princess or an angel?
A dark angel.
Am I in frame?
Like Jessica Alba.
And am I in focus?
No. Jordan, can I ask you a question and get you out of here?
Please.
From the cup of questions. What are the top 3 things on your bucket list? That's a long answer. Good Lord.
I want to own my own froyo. I was going to say chapter, but that's not what it's called. But it might as well be called that.
Maybe like a book on like desserts. You could own a chapter on, and that could be on frozen yogurt. Like,
and I would love to go to that place that you were talking about, where you found out about the flu, where there was Spanish moss in Italy. I was listening to you say that when the announcement was made, and I thought that would be a great. I do guided meditations. I was thinking that's such a great visual. I could do a really nice kind of a sleep time guided meditation about, you're walking along the Spanish moss in Italy and you hear over the loudspeaker the news of the pandemic. Take a deep breath in and you relax and go to sleep. I think that could be really magical.
Spanish steps? Is that what you're talking about?
Is that what you were talking about?
That's what I was talking about. Spanish moss sounds like a place. Isn't that the lady's name who's in the Matrix movies?
Elizabeth Moss.
That was like Carrie Ann. Isn't it Carrie Ann Moss? Is that even a person? Carrie Ann.
Yeah, that was her. Yeah, she loves Neo.
Moss.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, dude.
Well, it happens very early on. You can tell that there's something there.
Are you allowed to?
Matrix 1.
At what time are you allowed to spoil movies? Like 30 minutes in? That's cool with you?
Well, if it were you, you would spoil every season of Daria, wouldn't you? Because she threatens you in some way.
I
Which
admire
to me, I think
her.
is very silly. It's a cartoon woman, Taylor. Made up. She doesn't exist in the real world.
You didn't have this negativity in you in New Year's Eve on our special.
I did a little bit because you were coming after my woman, if you remember.
Oh, yeah.
So you and I have a history, and surprise, surprise, that doesn't go away, and that's called karma.
Okay, good Lord. Is she doing okay?
She's wonderful.
Okay.
She's wonderful. I'm keeping her. I'm keeping her safe from you. Yeah, she's in the other room right now. She's on an all-girls happy hour, and she's having a wonderful time. She's drinking a red wine from Le Carveau. It's a monkery in Northern California. I was going to say, actually, Ho Pix, you and I are similar in a lot of ways. One, we've both been attacked by Taylor. 2, we try to help people in the face of Taylor. And 3, we're both from Northern California. I'm from Santa Cruz.
Hope Pix is the lady who works for Donald Trump.
What was I talking about?
You're thinking of
Perez Hilton?
You're thinking of
Mike Tyson.
Faith Hill.
Oh, hold on. Hey, hun. Hun, no.
You're thinking Hope Hilton.
Hun, just stay back. I'm talking to him.
Uh-oh.
You know who? Come say hi. You might as well come say hi.
Oh no.
We have to get moving, but
Oh no.
Yeah, you do. You do have to get moving in the right direction.
Taylor, be careful. Taylor, be careful.
Hi, ma'am. How are you, ma'am?
Hi, Taylor.
How have you been?
You're looking well.
Thank you. You look
Hey,
well.
I told you. What did we talk about with compliments towards this man?
You're fine.
I appreciate it. We were talking about bucket list, things on his bucket list, and he only answered one. Would you like to answer one?
I can't hear him.
He wants to know if you want to answer a bucket list question.
Oh, I would love to answer one bucket list question.
Okay.
She says yes.
I heard her. So, what should I ask? So, what's on your bucket list?
I said 2 things that are on my bucket list. One, as you know, is to open a froyo chapter. I straight up forgot what the second one was, and now what's the third one? On your bucket list, babe. You can talk.
Oh, well, I would love to go into a lake and submerge my full body.
Right. She. It might sound kind of weird, just hearing that by itself, but she just found out about lakes.
Oh.
So she's very excited. She read about it.
I've only known puddles and ponds.
Kept her away from lakes as long as I could, but at a certain point, you have to let the chicken fly the coop, as it were.
There's some great ones out there.
Yeah, name 7.
Elsinore.
That's what I thought. You fuck.
Okay, good
Erie,
lord.
Erie.
I'm sorry.
Taylor, say Lake Erie.
Erie. There's one in Chicago, Lake
Sheboygan.
Lake Sheboygan.
Salt Lake, the Great Salt Lake. That's literally a Great Lake. It has it in its name.
You know, the greatest lake is Magic Johnson. That was a stretch of a joke.
Yep.
Stick to producing. Duncan, you're all right.
Thank you, Jordan. Jordan, do you have any aspirations to do a Zoom show of your own, maybe monthly?
I try daily. And
daily. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll send you my information afterwards.
Oh, I'd appreciate that. Let's set something up because I know that you're looking. I mean, after tonight, how could you not be looking for some kind of a rowboat to safety? If this were the Titanic, I might be your safety boat. What are they called?
Yeah, right. Yeah, lifeboat. Right now, I'm sort of the band, just playing along, just realizing sort of what my fate is. But like, if there is a lifeboat that has room for myself and my upright bass,
I can tell that you're, you know, a lot of people say that there's no actual hell after life, but there can be hell on earth, and I can tell you're in it right now.
Yeah.
So I'm happy to help you. Yes.
All right, thank you, Jordan. I had Taylor's headphones muted this whole time, so he didn't hear any of this.
Okay, wonderful. Well, I love you, Taylor, and you know that. Okay.
I heard all of that.
Okay, my lovely baby is gonna go make a 1-pot taco. And Taylor, I love you. I'm here to help you. Even though we had our problems and we always have our differences, we always find a way through, don't we, my friend?
Listen, I'm gonna do the positive energy. # positive energy. I wish you well.
Okay, and stop hitting on my common law wife. Thank you.
Whoa, dude, she's yours, bro.
Okay, thank you.
All right, have a nice, happy. What holiday's coming up? Happy Flag Day, okay, buddy?
You as well, Duncan. Always a pleasure. Nice to see everyone. Hope Hilton, keep doing the good work. I love all of you.
All right, we love you too.
Hi, Sage, Laura Berghard did. Something about you two was calling to me, and so I appreciate your aura. Even though Laura Berghard looks like she's in a chamber, some sort of a dungeon.
All right, can we get rid of this guy? He's
creeping out. Taylor, just 7 more things.
These are the last fans I have left in my career. I gotta keep them. Okay, producer Duncan, we've been. Let's be honest. We've gone a little bit long.
Yeah. We do have a. Oh, go ahead.
No, I just have sniffles, and I lost my 2 boxes of.
You don't have to brag.
I'm not bragging. What do you have to say? Tell me.
I have a medieval times story that I was sitting on. I don't know if you want to hear my medieval times story, but I have one.
Is it quick?
Not quick enough, I guess.
Do the quick version.
So I went to medieval times about 2 years ago with the person I was seeing at the time. R.I.P. that situation. But we went and
did she go to hospice?
God willing. This
is being recorded.
But one of the things I didn't realize is you have to buy the cups that you get your drinks in. Like that's how they like really stick it to you with like the drink prices. So like the drink prices are a little high, but like you have to buy whatever you're drinking out of. So it's like $15 to $20 for like the glass.
Yeah.
So she was like, "Oh, I want to get mead," because she had mead once in her life, I think, or something. She's like, "Oh no, I know I like the mead, and like it'll be like with the theme and everything." And then she's like, "I'm gonna go to the bathroom." So I was ordering the 2 drinks. I got like a beer, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, like give me the mead." So she got like a full glass, like it was like probably this big, and like mead's like honey wine, I think. So like they filled it all the way to the brim, and the lady was ringing it up. And the funny thing if I don't know if everyone's been to medieval times, but everyone who works there calls you like Lord or Madame or whatever, like they're all in character. So the lady goes to ring it up after she pours the drinks, and she's like, "Oh my Lord," and I'm like, "Uh-oh, that's not good." And she's like, "That glass of mead is $50." And I'm just like, well, and then being the good partner I wanted to be, I was like, "Hey, this is what the person asked for. I'm gonna get it. I don't care, whatever. Like, whatever. We spend enough money in the first place, so we get it." She goes to take the first sip after it's like poured, and she comes back from the bathroom, and she goes, "This tastes like soap." And then like that was after me having an entire discussion with the bartender. She's like, "Are you sure you want to make it?" I'm like, yeah. No, it's gonna be fine. She's gonna love it. And she's like, "It tastes like soap." I'm like, "Oh no." But then from there, I made her finish it because like I spent $50.
Yeah, you did. As a
But
good
then
father does to his girlfriend.
Yeah, but she turned the corner. She's like, "Oh, okay, actually, no, this is fine." But like, just after the whole ordeal with the bartender, where she's like, "Oh, you sure?" I was like, "Yeah." And then just the immediate reaction was like, "No, this tastes like soap." I'm like, "Oh no, what have I done?" But water under the bridge, meat under the bridge, as they say.
There's some joke with like medieval things with the bridge. With bridge with dragons, or I don't know, moat.
Also, I got one of the guys to point to me because I was cheering very hard. I got one of the guys. I was booing him. He was like on the red team or whatever, and he was trotting by on his horse.
Okay, this isn't medieval times. Taylor talks to medieval times.
Check out medieval times if it's still a thing once we're done with all of this, gang.
Also, real quick, I do want to plug a couple comedians who are very funny, brilliant comedians, comedy actors, superstars. Kyle Kennedy, Kiel. Look him up on social media. I post videos with him a lot. Kyle Kennedy and Patty Guggenheim, another brilliant comedian. Actually, I posted a video, both of them on my Instagram a couple posts ago, and my Facebook and my Twitter of from Taylor Talks to Strangers show live at Growlings Theater. So look that up. And Kyle Kennedy, Patty Guggenheim, check it out. She's on the show Florida Girls, I think it's called, and she's brilliant and funny. Anyways.
Unrelated to Jordan. Yeah, unrelated to Jordan, who we just talked to, though.
Nothing to do with Jordan Tom or that chick. Anyways, I think we have to wrap it up soon because I'm assuming everyone's. I got one nod of like.
Well, I was gonna suggest we do a lightning round of questions with the 3 remaining people who want to talk.
I have one question left and a couple of questions, so that's perfect. I want to say sincerely though, for reals. Thank you so much, everyone who came to this. I can't tell you how much it means to me that you guys chose to spend a night doing this thing with me, and I'm so grateful, and this is really fun, and I think we want to keep doing it. We were talking about doing like a Valentine's Day show. You guys are like, okay, buddy, relax, dude. But I don't know did anyone ever want to do that?
Yes.
3 people. That's all we need, really, honestly. And Duncan aren't going anywhere.
We're good, yeah.
Spread the word. We might do a Valentine's Day show if.
And I can't.
Oh, I thought we had.
Oh,
I thought we had a customer
someone
feedback.
Can't make it.
All right, never mind. I need to check my cash flow. The Valentine's Day show is gonna be $95. So. Yeah. Figure out your money first.
That's one thing I do miss is comedy clubs just charging absurd amounts for Valentine's and New Year's show.
Yeah, those shows are $60 plus tuition minimum. We're basically paying you. And Pam, by the way, I'm sending you the sign. Don't worry, Pam. I got you on this sign. She's not. Don't worry. I didn't forget about you. I'm just having in the post office because I'm terrified of dying. And you guys are like, I licked the fucking 7 things yesterday outside. I couldn't think of a thing to lick. That's how out of touch I am with society. I couldn't think of a funny thing to lick. A lamppost. Anyways, but let's do some lightly. By the way, I just want to acknowledge also, I'm aware some of the show hasn't been entertaining. I have to give this disclaimer on all my shows. I'm very aware, but I'd like to acknowledge that the show is advertised as 90 minutes, and we've already gone 2 hours and 10 minutes. So literally, we're in overtime. We could have had 40. I'm bad at math. Was that 40 minutes? Is that 40 minutes of the worst show of all time? But that was free. That was extra. If you added up the show, I'll probably post this online for free. We're talking about charging for it. I'm going to post this online. I care about you guys. I might share with you guys first and post it later on my app. I have my text app thing, so you can text me, by the way. If you care to text me. What's my phone number? 310. Can you see this? What's my phone number? 310-340-1302. If you text me, I'll text you updates to let you know when I do shows and stuff. No one's writing it down. No one cares. And it's links to my bio on Instagram and Twitter. And I'm going to post the show for you guys first, and then I'll post it for the peasants out there later. But what's the point of this, Duncan? Why am I saying that?
Just giving updates about.
So you can check. You can check and see how much of the show is funny. You'll see that Pam's leaving. She's done with this show. She's like,
you can add up the dollars. You can add. There's a laugh per dollar ratio. You can do the math where you go.
You got your show.
You
got your 90 minutes worth. By the way, awkward to mention, but I'm a woman, a trans woman, hence the deep voice and whatnot. Well, my sincere apologies, my friend. Thank you for being our first trans woman guest on Talk to Strangers, and I sincerely apologize. I need
Pleasure. It's all right. It's my responsibility to mention it. So.
And it's my responsibility to mention you. Well, let me ask you, my friends, what I shouldn't have assumed, right? How do I be a good ally?
Hey,
What am I?
We all assume. Everybody assumes. But like what I just said, when something comes up, if you don't know, it's my responsibility to mention it. And then what you did with like being like, thank you, hi, that was solid. So
I'm so happy I saw that because I've been ignoring there's a lot of nasty messages I get in this private
I'm so glad
messages.
too.
Oh, my friend. Well, thank you, my friend Hope, and thank you for kindly informing me of that. And now we know. And look at this, we're so inclusive here on Talk to Strangers.
That's what a lot of people are saying online. I'm seeing the tweets right now. Everyone's saying this is the most inclusive show in the history of Zoom shows.
Like we're racist, but we're inclusive for gender
yeah.
identity,
Like
know?
once you move past the racism part, like everything else is really cool.
As long as never mind, I'm really
No, that's as far
let's
as
get
the
out
joke
of here
needs to go.
safe.
That's as far as the joke needs to go, Taylor. We don't need it.
Hope Hilton. Listen. We like Hope. We love Hope. We love. Oh, listen. This is great. I feel Duncan. Did I handle that well? I feel like I did a good job as a straight white guy, despite popular belief.
Look, we're doing the best we can, Taylor.
Don't bring yourself into your allyship. I'm an ally.
Hey, I'm such an ally. I get mail every single day, just letters of people saying like, "Thank you for being an ally. You're the true hero in these trying times." Like during the past year, everyone's like, "You're doing the work, and we appreciate you."
Good. That's cool. I didn't get any of those.
It's just nonstop. They're like, "You're actually kind of the real hero in this whole situation. You're sort of like Joe Biden if he still had hair."
He got his hair back.
Look, he's a good guy, but let's not give him too much credit. Let's be honest about him.
I'm sorry for all these Republicans. We got Democrats. We got Republicans. Ugh. I don't know what your politics. I'm just trying to side with everybody. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think I'm siding.
They all stink.
Wait, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm siding against everybody completely. That's not going to help my career. I'm trying to be even, and I'm trying to be neutral. I'm just burning down everything.
You're done. Get out of here.
You voted, you douche. You didn't vote, you loser.
Yeah.
All right, listen. So, wait, Duncan, sincere question here. I want to do some lightning round thing here for sure. But is it gonna cut off because I said it till 10:30? Is it gonna cut off?
I think it should be fine. Either way, we'll find out. But I think it should be fine.
But is it gonna say? Is there a way to make it not cut off if we don't?
It should be fine. If there's.
I think it's gonna shut off completely. Is there any Zoom experts?
Let's lightning round. Yeah, it will not cut off. Todd Tuttle just said it will not cut off.
I don't trust Todd Tuttle.
Well, let's get to the lightning round. Us talking about it.
By the way, Todd Tuttle, great artist. I stole his brilliant art for the flyer for this show without his permission, but I gave him credit, so I stole it. But I advertised him as steal. You're allowed to steal as long as you go, "Hey, I stole this."
Yeah. So it's the vanilla ice method. That's a great reference. Make a nice 1991 reference. People love those.
Go Turtle. No, it was Go Ninja Go.
Well, no, Ice Baby. He stole the bass line from
No, I know, but I just picked a different song of his. Okay, let's do some. Let's talk to
the original Justin Bieber. Many people are saying.
Producer Duncan, how many people are asking?
We
to
got
speak?
3. We have. 3.
Oh, look, we can do this. Let's get out of here before 10:30. Yeah. And thank you again, everyone. Well, we might do this again. Valentine's Day. Spread the word. We had 1,000 people in here. That's our cutoff for how many people we're gonna do for this show. So we may. But some people left. They left after 90 minutes, so it's less people in here now. But all right, go. Let's do this.
All right. So rapid fire lightning round. We'll start off with Sarah and Jason.
Oh, my friends. What's up, friends?
Oh, they have a turtle.
Speaking of Mitch McConnell.
Oh,
who I'm a big fan of for all the people in the red states. He's my favorite. He's so hot, and I agree. He seems like a kind person, and he cares about others. I'm sorry. Go ahead. What's that guy's name or lady?
Mortimer.
Mortimer? It's a tortoise.
It is.
And does he walk around your house?
Has his own house.
He has his own house. Wow, look at this guy. He clearly didn't become a comedian. So what it like? How old is he? Great shirt, by the way. Available on TaylorWilliamson.com.
It even says I'm the coolest.
It's true. I wouldn't have written it if it wasn't true. I don't just write that because I'm like, get out of here. Thanks for your money. As I hold up Cheez-It crumbs that were used to be in my collar.
I had to get him to wear his Taylor shirt.
He can't find it?
It's around. It's.
You lost his shirt in your house?
Taylor, sidebar. Do you want me to boot them? He couldn't even take the 5 minutes to find the shirt.
Listen, I didn't put pants on, so I can't.
Okay. All right, you're unmuted. You're unmuted.
So tell me, how old is this guy? They live to be 100, right?
Well, he was a runaway, so we rescued him. So we don't know exactly how old he was when we caught him. So
Did he run away from your house and then you caught him and you're like, you rescued him and he's like trying to escape?
he ran away from someone else's house.
Where'd you find him?
Brother's friend found him and got to us.
This story sounds shady AF. Can I tell you that? So you found your brother's friend.
My brother had a turtle.
A snapping turtle.
Is it a snapping turtle?
Yeah.
His brother had a snapping turtle.
And this is just a tortoise. This is like the worst zoo guest on a talk show of all time. It's just like, okay, thank you, zoo guy. I couldn't think of a zoo guy on a talk show. I like it. So what's the perks of having a turtle? What do they eat? Zucchini?
I can't eat zucchini, but it has to be
Wait, I can't hear you, but I can hear him. Why is that?
Oh no.
Tell him what you're saying and then have him say it to me.
He can eat a zucchini if it's organic.
Oh, he goes to Whole Foods.
Yeah.
He's a yuppie tortoise. Is that what a yuppie is? I don't know what a yuppie is.
Yeah. That works.
What's a yuppie? A white Anglo-Saxon Christian?
No, that's a wasp.
You guys, this is the part of the show I told you wasn't that good. This is this part. This is my fault. There's some sound issues, but it's my fault. I'm gonna blame the sound issues, so I don't take the blame for anything. Wait, so tell me another thing. Wait, how old is he? You're counting?
20.
He's 20?
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell because of like how many lines he has on his belly?
Something?
Rorschach. Wait, let me look at it. You know what I see is I see a guy with rotting teeth who needs to go to the dentist.
Are you looking in the mirror?
Well, listen, it was great
Taylor,
talking
yeah,
to you
I can't
too.
stand them.
That's an easy move on. MoveOn.net.
It's .org, but
no, it's a different website. It's for it's a different website.
It's for people who are mean about your teeth.
Wait, let's talk to NASA guy.
Caleb?
Is that who's raising his hand?
What happened to
Caleb,
my video? Hey,
what happened to your video?
I don't know. Does it look jank to you too?
It looks like you have one of those kids spinny hats on your head, and I just think it looks amazing. Oh.
I don't know what's going on. It chose the best time to do it.
Sorry to bother you. Is this a bad time?
No, I mean I know it's not for me. I'm just sitting here.
Can
I'm
everyone
enjoying
just
it.
see
What's
that
going
this is I'm not the antagonistic one, okay? Everyone's out to get me, okay? I'm a nice guy wearing a tie that's choking my Adam's apple. I'm sorry, forget Caleb.
Yeah.
What's up, buddy? Where are you? Where do you live? Where do you live, friend?
I live in Oklahoma City.
Oh, look at you.
That if you can.
I can see you. You look great. You look great quality.
You can. It doesn't show me on.
I know. I had the same
it
trouble.
Looks like I'm messed up.
Producer Duncan's not good at his job. We're gonna replace him.
Nah, it's all good. Yeah. Oklahoma City. I saw you in Dallas. Let's see, it's 2019.
Really? Was it New Year's Eve?
Yeah. Oh no, it was in summer at some point.
Was it summer?
Yeah. It was at Hyena, I think is what it's called. But yeah.
Oh yeah, I just found that paycheck and never deposited it, so I feel like I'm rich now. I'm very irresponsible with my finances. Do you think I should call them and say I found this check from 2019? I'm gonna deposit it. Is that cool, or should I just deposit it in YOLO?
That's what I would do.
I gave you two options, and you went, "That's what I would do."
Well, usually, yeah. I would go with the second option then.
Just
I would
fucking
get a lot.
YOLO. Just do it.
Yeah.
What kind of work are you in, my friend?
Well, I'm an editor.
Oh, what kind of editing?
I edit instruction books, technical instruction books.
Tell me more.
It's not. No, oh, come on! You don't want to know more.
I want to know more.
I edit instruction books for software for airport towers.
That's amazing. That's the most
all right.
specific job I've
Okay,
ever
but
heard in my life.
Yeah, it's all right.
No, literally, if it wasn't for you doing a good job editing these books, we would have plane crashes all over the place. Don't you recognize that? I do.
Yeah, it makes me a little nervous, but yeah.
Oh, dude, we have to be nice to you. We got to keep Caleb happy.
No,
it's very cool. So you have the NASA shirt on, so you know all about like space, flying, and all that stuff.
No, I don't know. This came from Target or something.
He's like, no, I got this shit at Target.
Yeah, I didn't know that was going to be my identity was NASA because it's just a shirt that I happen to be wearing. But yeah.
But you see where I'm going? Why I put those together? You're saying you work in the flight industry, that's like if I was like, I work at McDonald's and I got a shirt with hamburgers on. I'm like, do you like hamburgers? And you're like, I don't know. I've never had a hamburger.
Yeah, they're connected. I understand. Yeah.
I'm not the best analogizer. Caleb, can I ask you a question, buddy?
Please do.
By the way, I appreciate you so much coming to my show. And did you drive from Oklahoma City to Dallas? No way, right?
No, yeah, we did. I mean, there's an IKEA there, so I make a trip out of it.
So you went more for
me and my friend.
What did you go more for, me or IKEA?
Well, actually, Grimaldi's Pizza is what yeah.
That's the fancy pizza place, right?
I guess so. It's good. There's not one at home, so.
How far is Oklahoma City? To me, that sounds like 45 hours.
It's like 3 hours there from Oklahoma City to that area.
Well, that's so special to me. I hope this trip was the easier trip than that one was.
Oh yeah.
That's a Zoom joke, because it's like we just. Listen. All right, Caleb. What's one interesting thing about you no one really knows?
Oh man.
It doesn't have to be scandalous. Don't get scandalous. If you want, please get scandalous. Actually, but
something that nobody knows. Boy, I can't think of that.
I realize that's a crazy question. Tell us something that we don't know.
Man, I was hoping for something, a little lighter. No, I don't know that I got anything.
You want a different question?
Caleb, what's your favorite kind of cheese?
Oh, so that's very sharp cheddar cheese.
Oh.
Yeah.
Caleb.
And that's why they call me Producer Duncan.
Yeah. I like a good sharp cheddar cheese.
Caleb, you're a good person. Is there anything else we should know before we get out of here? You're in the lightning round. Is there anything else?
I mean,
you're terrific. Do you see what I'm saying though with the hat? If you sit in the right place, it's like one of the spinny hats my mom wouldn't buy me as a kid. I'm just jealous. Can you turn the fan on real quick?
I mean, I probably could. Yeah.
All right, Caleb, here's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to Pam real quick, then we're going to come back to you to close out the show with the fan spinning on your head. Okay, buddy?
Sure.
Give me like 3 minutes, okay, buddy? Don't leave. We need you to close out the show. Pam and the other guy. What's up, friends?
Hey.
What's the other guy's name?
Jim.
Oh, Pam and Jim.
Yeah, Mr. Pam, remember?
Mr. Pam. Caleb, we don't need... No, he's the closer. Don't look at the bottom of your screen. He's the closer. Jesus Christ, Duncan. No one saw it. Pam and Jim, I'm worried we're going to get cut off and everything's going to go to trash. So we have to speed around this a little bit.
Hey, Longhorn cheese. Longhorn Colby.
Longhorn Colby? Well, you guys can ask the intense question. Okay, answer it. What's something interesting about you that no one really knows?
Okay, so I could go light or kind of weird.
Both.
So light is I've never been stung by a bee.
Oh, that's a good one. See, Caleb, it's so easy, you jerk.
And the dark one that nobody at my job knows is I was 20 years old when I graduated from high school.
Whoa! Pam's good at that's actually not that crazy. You just stayed back 1 year and you started school older. It sounds weird, but I was 17 when I graduated high school.
No, I was 20.
Pam, I'm sorry to break this to you, but this was actually all a setup by your HR department. They're watching this. This whole show was just an entire process to get you to admit that. So they'll be having a meeting with you on Monday, and you know you'll have to deal with the repercussions from there.
Yes, I'm not really your husband.
Oh no! Oh no! Pam and Jim, I appreciate you guys, and I'm gonna mail this to you because you guys are so cool, and that's why, you know. Am I gonna see you guys on Valentine's Day? Is that what's happening?
We don't have anything else to do. Seriously.
Listen, I'm at. This is the point where I'm asking people to come to my show because they're like, I guess I have nothing better to do. I guess I'll come to your show. I think this is gonna cut off in 2 minutes, so I feel a little rushed. I apologize, but I thank you guys for coming. Was it fun again? Do you liked it? Did you like it?
This show was better than last time because, I mean, y'all were just going, fuck this and fucking that.
Whoa, lady, Pam and Jim. The other Pam and Jim from The Office, they don't talk like that on that show. They've never cursed once. I've never heard them curse once on that show. I like you guys. All right, more cursing on Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Well, thank you both for coming back. I hope to see you again, and I'll send this whenever I go to the post office. The first thing I'll do is send.
You know,
I appreciate
you have a free moment. You know,
I got you. I don't know. I don't know how to go outside. I'm doing this wrong or right. Look at people in Kansas City. They're all at the bar celebrating, and I'm just like.
Don't you get like mail service where you live?
I'll have one of my assistants go get my mail from my one of my offices. But thank you guys. Love to you guys. But Duncan, let's go to the guys with the hat spinning.
Yeah.
There we go. And Duncan, I want to close out this show just on him. I'm going to say quick words and get in the close out just to him, okay? Thank you everyone for coming. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Stick your head up properly. Get centered, bro. I thank you, Caleb. Thank you everyone who came. Check out my social media. I don't know. You know what I appreciate you guys so much. I'm going to post this thing soon. I'm worried it's going to cut off. It might not. It's going to be awkward if we still have to stay for another hour. But thank you for coming. I love and I cannot share my sincere appreciation so much. You're helping me not have to go on the road and do my job again. And I hope to see you again Valentine's Day maybe. I think we're gonna do it. And thank you and sincere love and well wishes to all of you. And bye you guys. Thank you Caleb and your cool hat. Bye everybody.
Thanks everyone.
Bye.
Thank you producer Duncan.
Thanks Taylor.
Thank you. How do I end it? What do I do now?
Here. All right. Bye bye.
Wait, didn't it shut us down? I thought it was gonna be like a hard shutdown.
Taylor.
Todd, we should have listened to Todd Tuttle. That's what I always say.
Yeah. All right.
See, Todd, actually, I thought there'd be more people were going to say, but only one I trust you, Todd. Who are we kidding, you know? Go to Todd Tuttle really quick. This is just the worst ending of all time.
Oh, I was going to do a hard cutoff, but all right.
Oh, see, I couldn't cut Todd. Stay on Caleb, too. Thank you.
I'm not going to cut off.
Get me in there, too, Duncan. Can you get me in there? Duncan, can we get you in there, too, the four of us? Duncan, look at Duncan showing up. Listen, guys, I got really stressed out there. I was like, "Oh, get out of here!" I don't know why. And then, well, I sincerely thank you guys. I mean, I gave a speech last time, but like, I don't feel comfortable doing tour dates right now. I feel like it's irresponsible and all that stuff. Doing live shows with people crowded and spitting on each other, and you guys are helping me not to do that, and we're helping each other have a fun night together. And I hope I'm not charging too much. I hope it's a worthwhile show. What do you think, Todd Tuttle? What's your sincere feedback? What do you think?
It's great. This is the second one. You know, I came to the first one. This is fantastic. A lot of fun.
Todd, but what do you think there was? Do you think there should be more? Was there too much of these ridiculous characters? I don't know who they are. Like,
oh, I liked it. We loved it. Corey's here too. We loved it. It was
what's
great.
up, Corey?
Hey.
Hey, Corey. He's like, I'm not coming on this show.
No, I'm cooking.
He's cooking. So,
Oh, he's cooking.
yeah.
Well, listen. Let's just let's cooking what?
I said the characters were great.
Oh,
Gerald
good.
Briscoe again. Let's get him back on so we can talk wrestling because I wanted to talk about Dusty Rhodes and all the people that I know. So yeah.
Look at you. Listen, he's the greatest man that's ever lived. If anyone likes wrestling, I'm doing a podcast with Gerald Briscoe, WWE Hall of Famer. I'm friends with my best friends in the past year are a dog and a 74-year-old professional wrestler from Oklahoma, actually. You know Gerald Briscoe, Caleb?
No, but I will now.
Caleb, you're a good man. You're a young man. It's okay, but he's from a different generation. But look up the Briscoe brothers. They're from Oklahoma.
Actually, that does sound familiar now that you say that. Yeah.
It's okay. Look at it. You, like I like your Warner Brothers hat, Mr. Hollywood. But you see Caleb's hat? This.
Yeah, it's the spinning one. Yeah.
Stop moving, Caleb, because it ruins the effect. You guys, the show's over, by the way. Now you're just watching a cry for help. I mean, the last hour's been a cry for help, but this is like the real one. This is after hours. I want to show my outfit. It's not. I have shorts. I think it's kind of funny. I don't think you can see it though. I'm like that AC/DC guy, right? You can't.
You can't really see it.
You can't see it all in one shot. That's for my OnlyFans, but that wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it, but I thought that was silly. But I think we're done. Anything? Listen, Mr. Tuttle, is there anything else that we need to know?
Nope, everything was great tonight. Loved it.
Do you think Valentine's Day is too soon to do a show?
I don't think so.
We're not forcing anyone to come, right?
We
And
had
like
new characters too, so that was good.
So we gotta.
Mountain was great. Mountain, let's bring Mountain back and do
Back Mountain.
Hilarious.
You guys liked Mountain, huh?
Fantastic. The best.
Yes.
Yeah.
Can I tell you guys, this is not the same person at all, obviously, but Lizzie Cooperman is the comedian who's a great comedian. Has nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
But quick, one more shout out to some people. Jesse Miller looks like this guy Andre Highland. Really, he has the most amazing movies you can find, and I bet a lot of the like independent movies with movie stars. You'll be like, oh my god, why have I not heard of this?
Well, Jesse himself has a ton of videos on YouTube too.
Oh, does he actually?
Jesse's one of the funniest people on YouTube.
Jesse Miller's he's a terrible person, but
he's an acquired taste for sure. But once you understand where he's coming from,
so look up Andre Highland and Jesse Miller on YouTube, and Hyland, and Kyle Kennedy, Kiel Kennedy and he's in much of my videos, and then Patty Guggenheim or other people that nothing to do with anyone you've seen. And anyways, listen, and I'm gonna go be lonely and sad again. But thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Taylor and I are gonna talk on the phone after this. Don't worry, gang.
Now I am gonna call and be like, dude, what do you think? Was it okay? Like, could they? Never mind. Never mind. But peace and love, and thank you to all of you. Go back to Caleb. Let's end it on Caleb again, and thank you to the Tuttle fam and all of you. And what an inclusive, intelligent group of kind people who refused to unmute themselves for the entire show and stressed me out, made me think I was not important for nobody. I appreciate you. All right, love you guys. Bye. Hope to see you Valentine's Day, whatever. Enjoy my text thing. I'll let you know. I'll send you the video of this thing. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.